So we're live now. Hopefully things are better. I
Hey y'all.
glare.
Hopefully.
Welcome back. So basically, you're not training your spellcasting muscle, and therefore you can't remember your spells good. Or at least
Hold on.
that's how it usually works.
Motherfucker, hold on. Fucking stop window capturing fucking Twitch. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, it was window capturing Twitch. Fucking... Today is not a good day for Zero.
Oof.
The internet hates me.
No.
It's okay. The game is paused. Okay. No, Nina, you're wrong.
What?
Nina, you are not a wizard. You have
Yeah,
never
Nina, that's
cast-
not how spellcasting works.
There's nothing wrong with your brain if you just. Oh, okay.
Yep. That is.
I've never had the mind for spellcasting, so I don't have a clue how it works.
Yeah, I don't have to like look at spells, like lists and stuff. I just sort of do it. She just like lifts her hands and just like sparks. You think that's magic? It is not. It is just her being broken.
Mhm.
That's part of the
No,
thing.
you cast spells all the time.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, no.
okay.
There's a fundamental difference between the way I and Dive cast spells.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I noticed.
Considering that I don't particularly have a bloodline to speak of, it's not surprising that I don't have anything sorcerous.
Well,
Hannah's a tour about it, and Dive is, elegant about it.
What?
so
That's how you cast spells.
Dive has magic that she can just do.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because I'm cool and awesome.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
got
yeah.
like
You went to
magic
wizard
in her or
school.
whatever. I have a
Uh-huh.
book. He like holds up a book.
Yeah, and you went to like school or something about it.
I wanna- You hold up the book and there's no sleight of hand. Damn it!
It's
I wanted to
thievery.
try and. Yeah.
That does
I
not
like
work.
snatches it out. What do you mean it doesn't work?
I have a perception of 17. That's not enough.
It's
to mention-
not like I'm not.
Not
I'm
to
just
mention,
wanna
I have a
snatch it out of your
thievery
hand.
DC of 20.
You have a thievery DC of 20.
He does. That's
Yes!
what he just did.
Honey just holds it away from you.
It's actually your perception DC if that matters.
It doesn't.
It meets and beats.
No. Shush.
Okay.
It's my book. No touch my book.
Anyway, you explain it, guy who went to school for it.
I do not honestly know how to explain where magic comes from in my instance. However, it is generally rooted in study. I still know that I can cast, he thinks, one spell currently. I can cast Shocking
Yeah,
Grasp.
which one? Oh, okay. Well, fucking.
I can lightning.
Yeah. Okay. Well, did you just forget the other ones? Like I said.
No, they're in my book still. I just don't have
Okay.
room to prepare them.
Mm-hmm. In your head.
Too many demons.
It is not his fault. Okay, let me try and describe it. Hold on. So,
Well, I did find something else. Wait,
And
no,
what's
go
that?
on.
okay.
Oh, no, we'll get to it. That's fine.
So, I can prepare spells per day. At the beginning of the day, I read my book and do spells.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, this takes the place of having a couple spells, and then I'm able to strike them out using my body, generally my tail, as a form of combat.
Mm-hmm.
It's a specialized school of magic I was proficient in. However, with a lacking amount of spells, I've also noticed that my free spells are also rather limited. I have maybe 2 of them. I used to have like 5.
Hmm.
Do you know what sort of changes have overcome you?
Kind of. I can feel a door.
A door.
I can feel a door. It's
A
really
door?
hard to describe. It's not. I don't know if door's the right one to. Hani like sits there. He's
Wait.
like, I'm thinking of the door that we've encountered earlier that shocked me.
Oh.
You think it
And-
might have changed you?
I'm not certain, but I know when I couldn't cast any of my spells, I got very mad, and I was really hoping and wishing that I could have opened the fucking door. And I kept thinking about wanting it to open, and then something opened.
Oh.
I see.
Is that why? So, when I patched you up, 10 minutes ago, I found something. I thought this must just be a Hano thing. Always going through changes. But this is this is like mercury and air, like a breeze inside of you.
That does feel accurate.
She pulls
God,
out.
by the way, we're still paused. Just so you know, God.
She pulls out 3 of those ear listening thingies, stethoscopes maybe.
Stethoscopes.
Puts the one set in each of Hanu's 3 ears. Put all 3 of the other ends onto Hanu's body in various places. Hanu, you can hear gurgling and whooshing.
Yep, that checks out. Yep. I don't know if God's here.
So what you're saying is that you're casting spells out of spite over an inanimate object.
No, I would actually not say it's magic in the same way, actually.
No, it was totally magic.
I think I understand.
Yes,
it's
magic.
not magic in. It's not magic in a similar way to how
Oh.
my implements aren't magical.
So,
what you mean
Magic
implements
in a
are magical?
traditional sense.
let me
It
describe
is
it
magic.
this
It is
way.
not a spell.
Let me describe it this way. There are 4 traditions when it comes to magic.
Uh-huh.
We actually, in this party, see them in certain ways.
Uh-huh.
I am commonly casting spells of the arcane variety,
Uh-huh.
deep magical secrets and all that.
Uh-huh.
Percy tends to be one connected with the divine.
Mm-hmm.
Ashe and Dive tend to have a relation to the occult.
Dive also does divine.
Yes, I'm aware, but
Dive
Percy
is-
was the most...
I do everything because I'm cool.
You do not do
Dive's
everything.
Dive's connection to the occult is significantly more magical than mine, but accurate.
Also, Dive's way more divine than occult.
Yeah, but Percy's get the big armor and stuff.
Oh yeah, sure, that's true.
And what
Yes,
I
how
would-
divine you are is determined by how large your armor is. This is a
That's
fact.
true.
yeah, he's got the vibes. Come on. See, it
Big
killed
armor
God.
energy. Big armor energy.
Big
Dan,
armor
that's going to be
energy.
my job.
Yeah, by the way, God.
No, your job is a flashbang god.
Dan,
Look,
you right.
flashing God aside, game is still paused.
Hmm.
There you go, thank you. Okay. However, there is a 4th realm in which magic comes from.
Mm-hmm.
As Nina, I'm sure you're aware of the planar sciences.
Yeah, the woods.
It's not. Yes, it's primal magic.
That's the woods, that's the sun, it's the plane of fire,
The Like the
Right.
six elemental planes.
What? Huh?
The six elemental planes.
What?
Fire,
No, there's 4 elemental planes.
fire, water, earth, air, wood, and metal. The six elemental planes.
Oh.
I would say that what I am performing currently is something of a primal origin.
Fascinating.
Here, allow me to attempt to show
I
you
mean,
what
that
I
would
mean.
make sense with all the extra stuff.
Okay. Let me try this now. Open the gate. Open the gate. Okay. This is a little bit what I meant.
Okay, that's kind of bullshit.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure bullshit is the word I'd use, but it is certainly interesting.
Ah.
So you are
No,
still
that's
channeling,
bullshit.
you are channeling the energy of spite over an inanimate object.
No, I wouldn't exactly call it that. I mean,
What the fuck? How did you flip yourself?
no, yeah, I double right clicked. God didn't install that mod yet.
Okay.
I took the slow way around. It just felt appropriate. Anyway,
Ah.
what I'm trying to get into here, it's there's a hole in my being that I am able
Nina
to
pokes your teeth.
Don't do that.
Nina
I will
pokes your
bite
teeth
you, and
again.
it will be much easier.
Okay, this is bullshit. Why can you talk better with those teeth?
This is how I always sound, Nina. I do not know what you
It's
mean.
not.
It is very much not.
No.
This
But,
is how I hear myself. What do you all hear?
We all hear ourselves differently from how we
A
Oh.
are.
lot more raspy.
What?
It's
Right.
like you
I think you're just
constantly
being
have a
stupid.
mouthful of gravel.
Nina takes her stethoscopes back and puts one set to Halu's neck. Huh.
I will
Okay.
bite you.
No,
I
no,
will
no,
bite
no,
you.
no. I'm listening to how it comes through.
It's not too surprising that those teeth make it easier for him to speak. Granted, this is a very different situation, but many half-orcs and orcs who removed their tusks find it much harder to enunciate without them.
I have a theory
What's your theory?
that there's more air and it's better flowing through your mouth and throat and stuff.
I really don't know what I don't know what you're going on about. It's not that hard, Nina. I thought you were supposed to be the smart one.
I am the smart one. You can't hear yourself like we can.
It seems like you all can't hear me like I do.
Hmm.
Seems like it's a skill issue. Dive, are you okay?
Just waves a hand in front of Dive's eyes.
I'm not sure what that sound means.
I don't.
I could always try putting lightning in it.
No, I
Gently shake
don't.
Dive.
I don't know, honestly. Though, as I'm in this, hold on, I feel like I can... Hold on.
We'll come back to this.
He spits out a ball of metal.
That's weird.
I have a ball of metal now. He just kind of starts...
Just
Like,
have
give me
it.
that.
He just like holds up like a ball bearing. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Nina punches it.
Why are you punching it?
It bounces very
It's like-
slightly, like metal is supposed to. Like
You
Nina spikes it over here.
If I...
Well, sorry, go on.
Hold on, I'm just gonna quickly... He puts a hand and just... The metal vape just falls apart. Anyway.
Ah!
The fact that this is proof that the planes exist at least partially as we know them makes it even more confusing that nobody knows about Pharasma here.
You know, the elemental planes are a bit different than the boneyard.
Of course, but if they're still around, then I don't see why the boneyard wouldn't be. Although that's probably a bit of a spurious connection.
The
So
planes
which
are infinitely big.
Yes,
Yeah.
the planes themselves are nigh infinite, whereas deities are different cosmologically.
So that is how it's been described. Of the planes are infinitely large. So these are just like the gods and whatnot are of the planes from a different area.
Mm-hmm.
Like the planes exist, they're just in a different part, infinitely far away.
It's like
Eshe,
really far away.
Eshe runs her fingers through her beard and she says, Pharasma is, I believe without dispute, the oldest of the gods, though. You can see why I'd assume that, well, she'd
It
still
does
be
make
doing her
logical
thing.
sense. Yes, I imagine that she is still around. She is just not charge of this section of the astral plane.
That would be a good way of putting it, yes.
Hmm.
I can-
She's delegating.
Hey guys, what were you like resting and stuff?
we were preparing to take a good night's sleep.
Yeah, this is like around the campfire.
Yes. I cannot do anything about fire.
Oh, I can do that.
I actually lost my ability to cast fire. That's no longer one of the
Yeah, I
spells
can cast
possess.
fire.
Uh-huh.
Nina,
Um,
that's a flint and steel.
Yeah.
Also,
Uh,
I'm looking at it. I'm not looking at it, I'm thinking about it. I wish I had these capabilities while we were still in space. One of the
That'd
things
be
I think
cool.
I
That
could
would
do.
have been quite useful.
One of the things
Ooh,
I think
honey.
I could do is make air for you to breathe.
Honey. She like
What's up?
climbs over Percy. Whenever you get like spare metal and stuff, you should give it to me.
Why would I do that?
Look in the chat box.
Oh. Okay, hold on. Huh!
That-
There you go.
Can't
It's
you
like a
just...
cat with a hairball.
It is literally just watching a cat cough up a hairball.
Hannah, so before you did magic to get energy into a place that's low far away from you, can you still do that?
What do you mean?
Instead of hurling them up, put them over there?
Yes,
Is there
I can...
another way that you could produce the spare matter without it
Uh-huh.
coming from your mouth?
Yeah, it's a bit
Um,
weird.
If there was metal already here, yes, I could
Could you
move
put it in your hand instead of out of your mouth?
Or at least can you not like make the hucking sound when you do it?
I believe, if I were to think about how where I can produce it, I can produce it from my mouth. He kind of
Mhm.
like reaches to his chest and goes underneath the little tube top he has, and from here he pulls his hand out and he's holding another orb.
See, that is considerably better. You
Interesting.
do not have to watch you huck up a hairball.
Well, I don't think you need the
Uh-huh.
second one. He puts it in his mouth.
Oh,
Thank you. Anyway, I believe we should be getting to bed, so it would be a good idea to start getting rest.
There's the voice.
What? I don't know what you mean.
Don't worry about it. Just go to bed.
No, it's still been a
That's what I
minute.
was gonna
It's
doing.
only been a minute.
Yeah, no, it doesn't have a discharge of 1 minute. It stays as long as I want it to stay.
No. I mean, since the fight.
Oh, I'm going to bed anyway. We're ending this scene so we can get to the next fight sooner.
I'm very good at keeping track of time.
Unless you have any more questions about my lack in new gained capabilities. Kento's still
Not
here.
currently.
Yeah, Kinto's still here. That's fine.
what does your friend have to say about it?
The wise words indeed.
You should really not have made the gate junction invisible
What do you mean?
because it's still stuck around after you remove the thing.
I don't know how to make that go away. Sorry.
So
I just had to-
everyone delete your gate junction.
Yeah, sorry.
The what?
Effect.
Do you have an effect on you that's invisible called Gate Junction?
Yeah.
Hold on. I
How?
can fix that actually.
What? How?
It's at the top right-hand corner.
I
Oh,
do
It
not
looks like a
have.
dude with the doing the T-pose.
Hmm.
He's asserting his dominance.
Okay,
I
I've
don't
already-
have that.
I removed
No.
people's.
No, that wasn't the junction header.
What?
That was my gate attuner. That's my thing that gives me my +1 to hit.
Oh.
I have a different. Sorry, I didn't give them icons. Anyway,
Mhm.
I'm going to bed in my cart.
Yeah. Good night. Wait, is this actually bedtime?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, S-Shank.
Yeah.
Yes, Nina.
That was cool.
What
Yes,
was cool?
The
Your
magic.
duplication thing.
Oh. Yes, you are right. It is slightly magical, but significantly less so than what many of you are capable of. Nina, you're the only one less magical than me in the party.
No. Well, okay. Yes. That's if. Okay. No, literally, yes. Just if you take magic as a metaphor.
We're not taking it as a metaphor, we're being literal here. But the point is that most of the things I do aren't magic, at least not in the sense of drawing power from elsewhere. They're folk magic.
Mm-hmm.
They're the things that people have discovered work because they work,
Mhm.
or the things that work because people have discovered them.
Mm. Yeah, like you make like it's kind of like me, but except you have like a different skill set. Like you make connections between things, like this monster and this thing you have on you.
A bit, yes. And yes, that is why I'm constantly picking up random detritus. And that is also why I carry enough salt to resalinate an ocean if need be.
Oh, that's way too expensive. You should sell that and give me stuff.
She just takes out a pinch of salt and throws it at you.
Do you know how expensive salt is? Like,
Yes.
if you have an ocean's worth of salt, you should sell that and give some of the money
Metaphors, Nina. Metaphors.
to me. Okay, now we're dealing in metaphors.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, nothing cool happened with me. I'm just regular and very smart.
I haven't changed all that much. I just found a slightly god-touched piece of metal, and apparently some of my, technically dead abilities kicked in,
Oh, that's neat.
which is going to take some getting used to, I'll admit. Being able to sense a bunch of living things around me all the time, it's a bit noisy. Reminder, Eshe has gained this ability.
Mm.
The fact that it can't tell the difference between life and unlife really is a testament to the skills of necromancers.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all
So
Eshe
you
really.
mean the fact that you can life and unlife?
Yes, but I
Eshe.
don't believe I'm the only one with this ability.
And so you are noticing a decent field of life in front of your face as a little cloud is
It's too
plastered
dark.
itself to you.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I'm not entirely clear on why you're so interested in this, but Help yourself, I suppose.
Thank you.
Kinto is just
And
he's just in your face, like I can see life and not life, and Kinto's like, I am ball of life. I am
Hello,
in
I
front
am
of
life.
Hello in life. What?
Hello, am life.
she pets Kinto.
He still has. They still have the like they feel like a ball of cotton candy.
Mm-hmm.
Adorable.
Now, the only trinkets I have I once explained very well. Like, I can show you the recipe. I don't have god shit.
Fair enough. This isn't. Well, I suppose it is sort of a gift from a god, but it's not that sort. She holds out the compact. I essentially saw a bit of a smashed mirror in
The compact what, Eli?
her compact medicine holder. You know what I'm talking about.
No.
It's one of them little. It's one of them little circular things that you open up, and it has a mirror and blush inside it.
Okay.
And you see the slightly sunset tinted mirror, and she says, "I just picked this up from. Well, I picked this up and asked, help me, please, God's name.
Canaris?
Nice.
Thank you. I picked up this shard of mirror in Canaris' house and asked him if I could keep it, and he said yes. So I suppose it is technically a gift from a god, but not that kind. I feel like it's more the painting he was making that it was reflecting that rubbed off on it rather than him specifically.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing.
I won't pretend that these nuances are interesting to most people.
It interests you, and that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Percival.
Also, it's very interesting.
I'll also take that.
Get over here instead of sitting in the shadows.
Oh, I'm in the shadows. I forgot.
Oh, brag about your dark vision. Why don't you?
We all have dark vision.
No, we don't!
No, Nina unfortunately.
Nina's the
does
only one
not
that
have
doesn't.
dark
Hanu
vision.
pokes his head out of the cart. Now, Eshe, we do have to be friendly. We do have to be nice to our less visually
Visually impaired.
no, visually gifted than of less visually gifted of us.
Let's see.
Do they make glasses for that these days?
Yes,
they
actually.
do, but they're very expensive.
Ah.
Haha, imagine having needing to wear like glasses to see. Dive says, currently wearing glasses to see.
Fine. In the light.
I made this light way too small, but I'm not changing
You
it.
did.
That's
I can't
fine.
change it without making a new one.
You can go to the lighting tab, the double right click it.
It's campfire. It's
Oh,
fine.
okay. Then you can double click it.
Double click it. I'm like looking at size. I'm not seeing size anywhere.
Huh.
Hold on. Hold on. Maybe this will work.
That's fine. Yeah, you did it.
That doesn't change the size. That changes the brightness area.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry about that. I don't
Nah,
have
it's
the
fine.
gym controller, so I can't figure it out.
Yeah, it's fine. But it's fine. I feel like the scene is.
We go to sleep.
Yeah, you snuff it out. You finish going to sleep because remember this was like at the short area of the watch.
Yeah.
You eventually
Yeah, advanced time.
As always, the 3 robotier robots keep watch most of the night, each taking a shift to sleep, or such as it is.
2 hours.
Taking a short 2-hour power nap.
There we go. All right, so
Thank you.
it is the daytime.
It's daytime.
Hey man.
Yeah, real quick, hold on. Someone roll me 2d6.
Not it.
I'll roll 2d6.
Too late. Ugh.
Use dimes.
And
Eli.
Sorry.
okay. It is a sunny and clear day as you wake up. It is clear that like the spring is kind of shaking off winter, but you can also tell that as spring is slowly coming along, the river itself is slowly widening. As the edges of the river that would like clearly denote where the edge of the river is slowly being overtaken. But you begin traveling along the road. Someone roll me a survival check.
Do you want the best person at it, or
Dive called dibs.
Well, no, I think. Am I the best person, or is?
I'm the best person now? You're the best of religion.
Ah. Right. Then you
I
should.
have a decent survival.
I'm an expert. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
go ahead. Feel free. Okay, I'll do it. Had a +1 if it affects any of my leads.
I don't think so. Okay. You begin traveling along the road. And it's a wonderful day.
Can I spot the encounter and go there anyway?
No, you cannot force a fight just because you want one.
Like I know some games where it's like, yeah, you spot the fight. You get to start the fight instead of the fight starting on you.
No. No. Because of no.
But it's funny.
It's a perfectly fine day. Nothing seems to happen.
Okay. That was a 10. I can't
roll-
believe there's a more than 50% chance not to do anything.
The DC was 21. What do you want from me?
Okay, that's fair.
What-
That was a decent DC.
So,
This
no,
is your
sorry,
fault.
it's not even
No,
a
I'm
DC
just
21.
good at
It's
it.
DC 20. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Because you had
I'm
an
just
encounter
good at
last turn.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just good at this. But yeah, no. You have one more day before you are at Floating Mint. So someone roll me another survival check.
Yeah. Should I do it again?
Do you?
No, that's what we'll do it.
DC 21, Percy. Percy,
I
you
can't right click and re-roll it. That would
Percy,
be dumb.
you find.
Oh my god, you're also expert? Fuck. I'm
Percy,
sorry.
you find at some point that there are tracks of what looks like was a skirmish or a bit of a kerfuffle in the road. But whatever it was, doesn't look any like boot prints or anywhere. And whatever it was is long gone.
So probably not people getting into a fight.
Do we want to track that down?
Not apparently.
All right.
No?
No.
No.
Alright.
All right. You and as you. Someone roll me another 2d6. This is important.
There's your one.
7. It is. Although it was sunny and clear, winter is not without fighting fighting off the attempts of spring to awaken, and it gets a little cold. Not that wet though. There's no rain. It's just kind of cold and a little dry. But you make it to what you begin to see on your, as you're heading south, on your left side. Across the river, between where the river begins to split, there is what appears to be a small island with a series of buildings on it. And you can tell by looking at them, they are a lot of church-like design that you've seen before. And then there appears to be a bit of a bridge and leads into a much larger settlement slightly to the south of it. And you have made it to the the town of Floating Mint.
So are they like churches, or did the church build?
They are the design of the church.
Of what church?
The church.
The church.
Oh,
Of the church.
okay.
This is a sweet little place.
Quite quaint.
Wait. You are arriving like up here, but we can honestly just say that you're coming in on this bridge here. Yeah.
Does it look like there's anyone specifically important or anywhere specifically we need to go when we get here, or are we just walking in?
When you arrive, there is a surprising amount of people around, to the point that I have to play
Who
this.
the fuck is Test?
Who the fuck is what?
Test.
Test.
Ellen.
Oh, it's my test character.
Yeah, don't put in players.
Yes, because it's designed to be a player character. It's my test player character.
Yeah, but the placeholders for dropping all the players on the map.
You couldn't just do it one by one instead of selecting the whole thing.
Because that's 6 presses of a drags of a button.
Is this big dead tree anything specific, or is it just a normal big dead tree?
Seems to be a big dead tree, and I would like to point out that these 5-foot spaces are not 5-foot steps.
I figured.
But yeah, you can just be on the bridge.
Are these chop down trees normal chop down trees or bad chop down trees?
How would they
Hey,
be
the big
bad?
dead tree was very big, dead. I wasn't just asking for a lark.
I'm not laughing.
A lot of people milling about, and seemingly like busy. You see people putting up streamers and banister and banners, strings that come across, and as you enter town, this little marketplace on your left appears like to have a lot of like temporary stalls in them. And they are like setting up, getting things going, like not quite, like they could probably sell things to you if you wanted to, but they're not. It is not selling day yet. If you catch my meaning.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't we hear someone talk about a floating?
It is a
Floating
festival tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yay, we arrived just in time.
Mm-hmm.
I've always liked spring coming festivals. Not as much as I like winter ones, but these
Hey,
are
is
very
this a
nice.
spring coming festival?
More of
Um,
a summer person, but
It is a founding festival.
My mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ask this as someone comes by and they're like, "What? Yeah, no, it's a founding festival."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who got found?
Yeah, what did you find?
Town?
That's neat. Who found it?
Oh, who founded it? Oh,
No,
sorry,
no,
I
no.
misunderstood the question. Sorry.
No, presumably the
As
foundation of the town was before the founding
Eshe
of the
just
town.
gently closes Nina's mouth.
I assume this is
kidding.
in celebration of the founder of the town, who would
No,
be.
I know who it is.
Yeah, the founder of the town, Sir
Mr.
Gale
Minty.
Hart the Brave.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now that is a man I would quite like to know.
Ah,
I just
many
thought
would
this
too.
seems
You're a
like
couple
it-
300 years short, though.
Ah,
I just
What a
thought
good
it
man
seems
like
like
you.
A contemporary of yours, Percival.
A good man like you, I imagine you're part of the stone pulling work, huh?
And don't make fun of my
no,
friend's height.
no. In fact, I am Sir Percival the Fourth at your service.
Oh, are you here for? Well, I mean, are you here for the stone pulling?
I do not know what that is,
I'm
but
here
it
for the
sounds
stone
like a
pulling.
good time.
Well, I mean, if you're here for the stone pulling, you know all about it.
We're here
Yeah.
for this
Then I
pipe
suppose we're
dream.
not.
Well, I didn't tell my friends.
Oh, well then let a true blown native of Florimin tell you about this. So 300 years ago.
That was my
Sir-
plan.
So, go ahead.
No. My plan was to let you tell the.
Oh,
because,
okay.
like, Me telling it would be
Again,
like, good
just
enough.
reaches over.
Hanu just fucked off.
Fair.
Hanu doesn't care about the lore of my town.
I'm sorry. Let me tell you a story. The cart starts driving.
So-
Honey needs to go find a place to park.
I imagine. Okay, I also guess the rest of you got off the cart.
Yeah.
No, we can
Okay.
only hold
I'm
like two
gonna-
people on this motherfucker.
I
Oh,
want to
right,
stop the
yeah.
car.
Yeah. Okay, so he says, yes, Sir Galehort.
Running away.
300 years ago, Sir Galehort
Okay.
sneaks into the Storm Giant King's mead hall, right? And he steals the flagstone of the mead hall and absconds with it, right? And eventually the Storm King realizes it, but it's far too late. He's running off with it, being chased by a horde of storm giants, right? And eventually he plants the stone down here in the center of town, way up, and he points in the north, and he says, and he declared that no giant could ever move the stone, but for any man that could, a treasure would be found. And so every year since then, we have tried pulling. There's a competition to see who can pull the stone. You can use any method you want, and if you do it successfully, you get to keep whatever's underneath. But I'll tell you, there's been some hot competition in the last couple of centuries, and no one's been able to. We've moved. I think the most we've ever moved is an inch or two at any one time, but nothing more than that. No one's ever succeeded. But maybe it's you.
Is that man like gender or like human or like in
I
general?
think they just mean like person.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We've had several women try. We've had several non-binaries try. Yeah.
Okay. But it didn't work.
No. I mean, no one's been able to move.
Technically, it could be like an outfit.
No one's been able to move it. I think it was more of a statement of no giant can move it.
Oh yeah. Okay. that makes
No.
sense.
Notably, the Storm King is still really pissed about it. And when
Oh,
it
like
storms, lightning strikes the stone at least twice every storm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you can still see the scorch marks on the stone. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
I'll have
Certainly
to
try
take a
my
look.
hand at that.
Thank you for telling us about it.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. It's a big celebration. People come from all over the continent to try and move the stone.
All over.
Then we're very lucky to have made our way here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, as you're like talking, a guy is like setting up a sign, and he like goes, "Hey, you," and points at you, Percival.
Yes,
Just-
my good man.
Yeah, you with the mustache. Might a mustache need a Mike's Mite pipe? And he's selling like pipes.
He says Mike's might pipe, and Eshe just.
Yeah, Dive is the same.
And she just looks at Percival apologetically.
Might a man with your mustache need a magnificent piece?
You all like come over and just like examine the pipes, like.
Yeah, he's got several different pipes. He's got like corn cobs and he's got like ones that is clearly like carved out of like bone and whatnot. He's got the long like Gandalf pipe. He's got the really curved short one that you like always see like scholars have. He's got a good selection of them.
Oh,
I
Hannah.
considered myself a pipe man, but we can certainly see.
If I can scratch up some pesh around here, then I might consider buying one.
Oh, in town, we got a man that sells tobacco.
Oh, also, can we sell meat somewhere?
Yeah, so if
Do
you
our
could point my
hunting.
friend to the local butchers, that would be.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, so, and like the guy that was telling you, like he was like moving boxes and whatnot. If you're looking to sell meat, there's some stands down the way that are setting up for the thing. If you, they might buy it off you for cheap, especially if it's like unique stuff.
It is.
Ah.
Oh,
Oh,
razorbeak meat.
Razorbeak. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, that stuff ought to get.
If you all will forgive me, I will actually stay around here. I'm going to find a nice dignified pipe, and then I'm going to be directed towards whoever the pesh person is.
Say please, Hannah.
Why would I say please?
Or
Yeah,
I won't
honey,
let go of the
it's
card.
polite.
You act like
Gotta say
I have
please.
stopped moving to be polite to you. You act like I would not drag you through the mud.
You act like I wouldn't drag you through the mud.
It's a lot easier to drag Harney through the mud because he's so short and small.
One of the people walking around who like clearly isn't part of this whole thing goes, "Excuse me, are you at the church?"
Who?
No.
who-
Like to
Is
you
it-
as a group, you as the group.
No.
Why are you asking?
Oh, well, never mind. We were
Well, I'm
waiting.
not.
I'm from the site. We thought there was we were waiting for people from the church. My bad. Sorry.
That is
Oh,
not
what side?
unfortunately no.
Yeah, no. Like when Nina is about to say no, Dive like covers her mouth and goes, "Why are you asking?"
That's not gonna work.
The archaeology site.
I'll spend a hero point on that.
The archaeology.
Eshe does
site?
perk up. Eshe does perk up at that, but continues to focus on pipe buying.
Yeah, of course, the archaeology site. If we were just looking for a way to get there. If you
Oh.
if you are able to, we'll be very grateful if you can show us the way.
Oh, I mean, I okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Hanu's going to cast one
Wait,
of his
isn't that
2
why you're here?
remaining spells. He is going to cast Message at Dive. And he's going to say, Dive, if you are caught impersonating members of the church, we will be executed.
And probably not nicely like Eshe would do it. Probably painfully.
Wait, give me a minute.
I mean, Eshe just doing that over
But-
on his shoulder.
Out of character, what
My
do you guys
Hanu
think?
voice could use some work.
Oh no, same. Out of character, what do you guys think? Should we do this or not?
Like, we
I
can
mean,
always...
We can absolutely do it.
we can go investigate.
would-
I just don't think we should claim the church.
Yeah,
That
Well,
sounds
that's
like
the
a
good
bad
thing.
idea.
No,
That's the thing. Dive never actually said that she was a member of the church. She just said that we are looking for the archaeology site.
I don't know if you'd be able to. That no rule that says a dog can't claim to be a member of the church. This.
Oh no, you see,
No,
it's
Dive-
actually a sin to white lie in presence of the church.
Well, good thing we're not in the presence of a church, honey.
Yeah, y'all have a good time. We are being moved.
Oh, I did not mean to do that. Sorry, my bad.
Don't worry, we don't have tokens.
Well, that's okay because we can't see anything anyway.
Good.
If we do get moved, though, Eshe Eshe is going to. She'll go with everyone if they want her to and if they feel it's important. But if she gets a chance, she is just gonna go to the Pesh person.
Yeah.
There's a tobacco selling place. So floating. You were told. You figured this out because someone did a little bit of research. Floating Man is basically the breadbasket of Fiomore.
Makes sense. Two Rivers, good place to grow shit.
Yeah, and that includes tobacco. Because it's good to sell. Though, you're seeing that there's some because you can see the river, the crops here. Some of these crops look a little, not great, to be honest.
Interesting.
But yeah. So I'm sorry. You're letting this person lead you to the archaeology site?
Yeah, but specifically, it will only be Dive if anyone else doesn't want to go. But specifically, Dive said that we are. Dive never said that we are with the church. Dive has basically just said, "Oh, are you here to help us with the archaeology site?" Yeah, we're here to help you with the archaeology site.
Percy's not opposed to lending a hand, but he did actually. I mean, Dive said that they weren't, but Percy said that he specifically wasn't.
Let's go. Why not?
Are you going into the archaeology site? All right.
Yeah.
So they oh yeah, okay, follow me. And they're wearing a pretty not adventurers gear, but working boots, long pants. Got they can strap themselves up a little bit. Yeah, they're working clothes, but clearly not working at a mill or something, like going through cave, almost like a caving outfit, but not quite. Yeah, Spelunker's outfit. But not quite. He doesn't have all the gear on him. He leads you south along this road, past the graveyard, and then off of the actual road, and then around the hill towards a collection of tents. And as you approach,
now you take the fauna and just drop it on the map.
Yeah. Eshe does give the graveyard a lingering, but she'll get to that later.
Sorry, I'm so happy. This is such a good mod.
A good what?
It's a good mod.
Yeah.
It just makes me happy. Okay, me first.
Hey.
Wait, actually, Puzzle first.
Well, Dive is the one that said that we are with the church.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
it didn't say
you
with
are the
the
social tank.
Yeah. So it's just us two that. So what is it that you required our assistance with?
Oh. I mean, let me actually grab just a random NPC. Yeah, that blue haired elf. Yeah, okay, follow me. And we'll lead you to. At some point you have to leave the cart behind because it'd be easier. Lead you to this long bearded fellow. With in overalls and half spectacles. Definitely older gentleman, very gray to white hair. Was Mr. Arthur, the church people have showed up.
Percy.
About damn time.
I think we're meeting Dumbledore.
Sent a request in 2 weeks ago.
I assume you're the foreman of this excavation?
Head archaeologist, Chester Arthur. Put your hand out. Big
shakes
meaty
it.
paw.
Dive
Take his hand.
shakes
So
it.
personal.
Eshe Ghost Heart.
Dive.
Is it?
Big manly handshake.
I think that's
Strong grip.
What?
Yuleman. I think that's Yuleman.
Ah.
So we
Santa.
are proud that you're requiring assistance.
Mm.
Sure, send. I'm sure they filled you in on the
Why
information.
the fuck? Oh, okay.
Actually, we weren't filled in with much information when we got here.
I'm afraid communications
Well,
aren't
Do
what
not
they
involve
should
me in
be.
this. Do not involve me in this. Do not involve me in this. I am not part of your sins. Do not pull me into your heresy.
So the old town well caved in about a month back. Hold on. Let me actually pull up my thing to double check that. A few months ago, big underground complex. They sent word to the church. Church sent us to deal. Come check it out. Everything was good and dandy until my
It stopped
workers
being good and
starts looking at the workers. And they all kind of like shyly like look away. Said they heard things inside the tomb, right? And now they refuse to go inside.
Oh,
I'm
this
gonna
is-
kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
I actually have something of a focus on dealing with, well, the ambiguous, particularly haunts and things of the like.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
we
like
haven't. I haven't seen anything, and none of my guys have been gotten in trouble. But they hear shit moving around in the walls. Or so they
Yeah.
say. I haven't heard nothing. But
Question.
none of them will go inside. So I, requested help from the church again to send some experienced fighters.
So, why are they getting archaeologists to help fix a well? Shouldn't that be like the mason's job?
Fixing the well, we're excavating the archaeology site. This is an ancient, he brings you over to oh, look at this, and they have you can see that they've built this walk edge, this edge, this stone, this wooden platform. Christ, words, please. This wooden platform around the edge, but it's 30 feet down, into this watery area. These 4 large stone pillars, carved beautifully, but definitely old, with these statues half sunken into the pillars. And in the center, this large statue of, you think, a woman, but it's kind of hard to tell because the stone is old and very pitted. You can get a general shape, but you can tell that there's a door on each of the cardinal directions of the thing. This place looks very old.
I've never been a stone cutting kind of dwarf, but that looks like lovely stonework.
Yeah, looking into it. But none of my people will go beyond the fucking doors, so.
Well, that's why we're here. We're big enough and brave enough to handle the situation.
And occasionally foolish enough.
Yeah, sooner fucking get out of this place, the better. Please give me a
we
cough.
will do our best to expedite the process to the best of our abilities.
Yeah, so,
Excuse me, you can't.
yeah.
Oh
Right.
yes, this is Nina, our medical expert.
Okay, well, no, I guess that's the cough. I'm not used to floating, man. I've only been here for a few months. I'm
Yeah. Well,
beats his
there's
chest
the
a little
cough.
bit, and break up whatever inside of him. Yeah, no, I need y'all to go in and clear out any monsters, solve any puzzles,
I'm
yada
gonna
yada
need- Yeah, and then I'm gonna need to give you. First, I'm gonna need to give you a medical once over.
yada.
I apologize. It's better to just let her do this.
She's
Yeah,
very
you say
passionate
that
about-
like it's
This
a
is free
bad
healthcare.
thing. Yeah, it's
she's
literally
very
free
passionate
healthcare.
about the work.
Yeah, this guy
No,
could
that's-
have lung cancer.
The
He,
church is branching out into new things.
He takes out a fucking a handkerchief and rubs his forehead and goes, all right.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm
People's bodies are theirs to treat and I'm not implying you're doing this, sir, to mistreat as they so see. And that is something that you'll be seeing from me later on, once we're not on the job.
That is not mistreatment.
So you check him. he's sweating a little bit. You can't tell if that's just the heat or him or like he's a bigger guy. But it doesn't seem that hot out for him to be sweating like that. He also, with what you rolled, you like look in his eyes a little bit, and the very edges of his eyes, where it should be white, are starting to turn a faint yellow.
Mm-hmm.
And he has this cough. And do you ask him at all about anything that he's going through?
Oh no, I do. I ask him
Okay.
about like.
Yeah, he says like, when I wake up, my chest hurts a little bit, but it goes away after a while.
Mhm.
And like I've been picking. I at first I thought it was nothing, but I was picking up like helping pick up. He gestures towards the table with all the like the stonework on it. And he goes picking up stones. I got a little. I'm a little older now in the years, and my muscles are getting sore, but it hasn't gone away yet either.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hada,
You
I'm
like
not an expert, medical expert. Can you
Oh yeah, I'm not like giving you these things for you to figure out. I'm giving you his
Okay.
symptoms and then going up to it. And you think you check him. You think he has a very very faint fever. You're it
Shay,
though
swear to God.
if it exists, it's very small. What's going on?
I had the camera zoomed in on that conversation.
And
I
then Shay
watched
just walks
Shay
off.
walk away, and I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Sorry, you don't need to focus on Eshe at all. Having a look around.
Okay, well, I'm going back
So-
to them.
Yeah. So, jaundice of the eyes, coughing, general soreness, fever. It sounds like he might have. There's a couple of things he could have, and you ask him if he has a metallic taste in his mouth, and he goes, "Yeah, I thought that was just the local food, though." And you're pretty sure with that he's suffering from some kind of metal poisoning.
That's
Yeah, that's
interesting.
what I thought out of character. Yeah, no, you
And you look around.
Hmm.
Everyone at this camp seems to have a very faint, like, indicator of this, like very early stages.
Mhm.
Just a quick
Can I take
question.
can I take some samples?
Sure. What were you saying, Dive?
Just a quick question.
Yeah.
How many of you guys participated in the rock purling?
Well, it hasn't happened yet this year.
Hmm.
Or previously.
Yeah, but previously.
I don't know. I have never been here. I don't know if anyone else has.
Hmm.
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. May I take samples?
Yeah. Yeah, I said yes.
Oh, I mean that's in character because I need like.
Yeah, he doesn't know what samples you would be taking, but
Just
I
spit
can
the
blood
cut.
sample swab
Scrubbings
inside
in
the
your
mouth.
mouth.
Yeah.
Maybe, samples.
yeah, she's
Yeah.
thorough, isn't she? Right, fair.
It's
Very
very
thorough.
passionate.
Mhm.
Has Nina actually mentioned what she thinks the issue might be?
No.
Okay.
Actually, as you walk around, and you're like clearly like looking around. He goes, don't go out of the bridges. The column. I know we built them out of the top of the columns, but the columns turned out to be not super stable.
Understood.
Mhm.
Once again, my stone cunning is still working. Luckily, I didn't want to go out on them anyway. I've developed a bit of a fear of heights.
So, I haven't quite figured out what yet. This is what I need samples for, but it does seem like there's a possibility that you and your fellow co-researchers are suffering from a kind of metal poisoning.
Eight.
Something might have been unearthed in the
Hello,
process of
can
the
you
arc.
repeat that?
He just goes, all right.
Something might have been unearthed in the process of the archaeology.
Well, it is not good for your long-term health, and also I would recommend not sticking around too long. Like wrapping up this soon, or at least shifting out who is working here. But I will work a bit on the samples, and then I'll come back and tell you what kind of metal poisoning it is. And maybe we can investigate the source of the poisoning.
Along with whatever's making those noises.
Mm-hmm.
That's the cannibal.
No.
I'll send word for rotation to the church,
Thank you.
but it'll be a little while. We've been here for a month now. It's fine.
But you are getting ill.
I'm getting too old for this.
I don't. That's up to you. Personally, I would at least take a break.
Rest and
After
fluids,
this?
my good man.
I would recommend rest.
Well, we can't do nothing until y'all take care of
Maybe
things. So.
maybe see a doctor or a healer about the poisoning.
Local
go into
alchemists could
town.
probably help.
Yeah.
But
Actually,
I would hate for medicine to have to cut into the budget of this whole thing, but you know.
no, it probably should.
Yeah.
Is he sickened?
Not.
That's fair.
Like mechanically
Nope.
speaking, technically yes, but like
Mhm.
not in a way that a spell or something could remove in any significant way.
Mhm.
Anyway, yeah, the ladder's down that way.
Mhm.
Understood.
if it's not a good idea to walk paths, how are we supposed to get there?
Oh, I mean, you can walk on the path, just don't do so willy-nilly. Just only when absolutely necessary.
Alright.
I am going to treat this guy for poison.
So the problem is,
I know it's a constant exposure. It's just
yeah.
so this guy doesn't die right away.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'll let you.
I mean,
Get
it's
away with that.
still only a bonus to the next save.
Basically,
Christ.
just help him feel a little better in the short term.
Yeah. You give him some tips, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll rest. I'll send someone to town for some
Mhm.
medicine." Cause like you gotta understand, like if medicine's like 5 gold a pop for like something like this, and we got like 15 people here. You know, that's a lot of gold to be digging into the budget, and especially if you gotta get multiple of it. Anyway,
Yeah,
just
I-
deal with the situation, and you know,
Mhm.
tell me when you're done.
Okay. What the fuck did I share?
Eshe's just walking. Eshe's not a fan
Yeah.
of the camera today.
Sorry.
On my screen.
I have a feeling that there's probably some sort of dangerous metal down there, and most likely some sort of either dangerous metal monster or dangerous metal thing that's eating the metal.
I'm
Might be
sure
the
nobody
rock thing.
here is in danger of that whatsoever. No one
He who-
here has metal relations whatsoever.
Hee-hoo.
Yeah,
Peanut.
Hey
think it
Percy,
might
are
be
you
the
coming
rock
to
thing.
drag me into your mischief?
No, Percy's actually come over here to inform the rest of the crew that they are
Yeah,
now
on
taking
break,
some
basically.
yeah, they are now on break until the situation is sorted, to which we are currently taking hold of the situation.
And you should probably like move away from the site a little bit, just like take a break out
And to
in that field.
everybody go to the tavern and have a drink on him.
Mm-hmm,
This guy here like leans over, goes like, Like basically, we've been on break for like last 2
Yes,
weeks.
but now you're officially on break.
But okay.
But okay, see this mirror? Yeah, your eyes are yellowing. That's you.
Consider this medical leave.
Uh-huh.
This guy like gathers these 4 people and they start like going off. You can tell by the way, like
Hanu's upset that the people he was trying to hide within.
So like all of these tents are like normal people tents. This is like his like seemingly personal tent. This one,
The boss tent.
yeah, the boss tent. This one seems to be like a another area of importance, but you can tell that this one doesn't have any walls. It's basically just a ceiling with like it's a like the one you have where each
It's a
wall can be.
marquee.
Yep.
Yeah, and under it you can tell that there's like statues with stones and plant life and whatnot. Like the place where they're putting all of the like things.
But yeah, no.
As much as I'd love to have a look at those antiquities, well, for one, with my hands as they are, I shouldn't be too
Hey.
close to them.
Hey,
But
how you doing?
I'm investigating the source of the poison.
I think you'll find
Oh.
that you're not doing there.
Actually,
Yeah,
you're
okay,
all the
fair
way
enough.
over there.
Yeah, that's the storage tent. Don't fuck with anything too much.
Okay, I won't.
But yeah, no, Percy's just going to go around and inform everyone that they are now on medical leave. Go
Yeah,
do whatever you want. to
Medical
do.
leave. Most of them like either like they're either like looking busy. They were definitely like looking busy. They won't really do anything. Most of them just kind of like fuck off back to the.
He's
back to-
basically just telling them they now have
Yeah.
a legitimate reason. to
And
go
These
advise
like
out.
them
4 go back to
to-
town. They go to town to be like, yeah, let's go ahead, just go and look at the festival that's going on.
Yeah, go have a break. Go enjoy the festival. Have fun.
Hanu has been sitting here, trying to not be involved with the obvious heresy. And he has decided what his best use of time is. Is this broken statue? He has been sitting here, piece by piece, putting it back together like it is the world's most difficult jigsaw.
Elf was doing too, was like putting it back together. Like you came over and started helping. He's like, cool.
Yeah,
And like he's like going really slowly about it. Like he's still putting it together, but he was putting it real slowly.
taking his time.
Hanu was also doing that because he wanted to not be involved with this thing that could get him arrested.
So Hanu, the problem is that that you can start like putting pieces together, but it's a little harder than you expect because if it broke within the last like couple of decades, the individual pieces started getting rounded off, meaning that they don't fit together as well as a jigsaw should.
There's also a good chance that pieces are missing.
Oh yeah. So like, and you're pretty sure that this is like pick up a piece. I'm pretty sure this has not. I think this is just a rock. Like this has nothing to do with the statue. I think it's just a rock. But they have it anyway because it was found in the same area.
Yeah.
See,
Like-
perception. All right.
It seems that the camp is experiencing some sort of metal poisoning, so
Mhm.
your expertise will probably be needed as an outside contractor, of course.
Expertise when it comes to metal is how to make things, not how to get it out of people's bodies.
No, that is Nina's. We're trying to figure out where the metal came from.
Nina.
Precisely.
Mm-hmm.
So most of what storage is in here is like tools and food.
Ah.
And when I say tools, I don't mean like pickaxes and shit. I mean like dusters, rope, tags, things like that.
Mhm.
And food. You find crates of food that like clearly were bought locally. Like they are too fresh to have been bought and like brought here. They've been bought locally in floating mint.
Mhm.
And you find that most of them are actually kind of like not great looking.
Mm-hmm.
They're a little yellowy,
Mm-hmm.
kind of wilted. In fact, you're looking at some of them, and some of them have this like weirdly, like you find this like tomato that has like this weirdly like purplish tint to it,
Mm-hmm.
and like a potato that's like like slightly bluish green.
Yeah.
That's not good.
And looking at this, and knowing what their their poison, metal poisoning. You think they have copper poisoning from the food?
Hmm?
Interesting.
I don't even need forensic dye, which would just automatically confirm this because I'm so good.
Well, the reason you think about this is because you know
Hmm.
that the river from Copperleaf, Green Run, has
Yeah,
copper
right.
in it.
Yeah, the mountains up here, the copper gets dissolved in the water, it gets oxidized.
That would be the
And-
problem.
flows
and you
down
know in
and it
Copperleaf-
irrigates out through the fields.
And Copperleaf was had a problem, had started getting the signs of copper poisoning, but they were mostly in contact with it, not ingesting it.
Uh-huh.
But
Hmm.
copper in the
Well,
copper in the water that overflows into the farmlands yearly, filled with
Uh-huh.
copper, would first turn
Be a
them
problem.
bluish green, and then yellowish, and then die.
so yes. Also, so it seems like we have solved a generational
I don't know if generational. How long has Copperleaf been putting the copper in the water? Do we know that?
In the water, you don't know that.
Okay.
But we have solved a generational problem by making the copper mine no longer give infinite copper.
That's true.
So by fucking over Copperleaf, you have saved
Yeah.
Malignant.
Yes.
And actually, someone roll me nature. Or you roll me nature, because you haven't told this
Yeah,
to anyone
I'll
yet.
do that.
Me looking at my good nature stat that exists now because of my class change, me putting it down.
You can roll it as soon as Nina tells people.
Oh no,
Nah,
Ashay!
never mind. Yeah, you don't know.
I don't-
Ashay,
what?
no, not you too.
I have a really good bonus.
Yeah, you did. You rolled a 4.
Okay.
If you want to re-roll it, you can, but you rolled a 4.
Yeah. Hey, everyone,
Yes.
come over here. Gather around.
Oh man, all these people gathering around my job. What do I do? Oh my god.
Now get the fuck over here.
I'm over here. Fuck you.
Okay. Prior soul, can you hear from there?
I am
Okay.
just across the table.
Okay, everyone. So, they put copper in the water. And the copper just kind of oxidizes and gets in the water. We all know this.
Who's they?
Copperleaf.
Oh, they're upriver from here.
Yeah, that water full of copper now. And I don't know if there's some extra shit happening along the way with the copper, whatever, it's fine. Maybe it's dissolving because it's a blood copper. But it gets into the water and the water irrigates the fields and the crops, and all the food here sucks terrible. It's full of copper. And so people are getting copper poisoning.
Didn't someone say that this place is the breadbasket of the continent?
Yes, so we just saved the entire kingdom.
So, real quick, y'all can now roll nature if you want.
We just saved the entire kingdom, and we can use, by saving the entire kingdom and next year's harvest,
Okay.
because eventually that's going to kill the plants.
Percy, you have no fucking clue about what's going
Yep.
on.
Eventually it's going to kill the plants, so we saved the entire kingdom
So,
because the king's going to see that we figured this out. They're going to change the plans,
Whoops,
not put
shit.
copper in the
Sorry.
water, and then we can use that to be in good terms with the king.
What? Sorry, go on.
well, yeah, you may have saved it, but you also fucked over
Copperleaf.
Copperleaf in the process.
No, we
so.
didn't. That wasn't our fault.
Oh, it's not your fault, but
It's not our fault directly.
We
Not
only
directly.
take credit for the good thing.
Yeah. The good things. What about the bad thing that happened? Oh, that wasn't us at all. But the bad thing
This
is
is a
what.
That was the
conversation
church,
that
actually. The church needs the
Um,
copper. The kingdom
so-
doesn't need the.
Eshe and Hanu.
Uh-huh.
Y'all did a little research. Someone asked about research about floating men. Figure out floating men. and-
Eshe?
Eshe, yes.
Oh.
But I believe Eshe told people. But you were told that it has always been the breadbasket of Fearmore.
Mhm.
About 70 years ago, they upped production massively.
Hmm.
And then about 20 years ago, things started like petering off again.
When did the copper mines happen?
You don't know.
I know.
I'm not sure that is information that I gave.
Can I roll society to know?
Sure.
Okay.
But with the nature checks that Eshe and Hanu you got, you know that copper is actually good for plants. A minute
that's
amount of
interesting.
copper is good for plants.
Mhm.
this is
It-
too
it-
much copper.
It helps neutral. It helps. It's a nutrition for the plants. It helps them grow. But too much can cause them to turn bluish green and then yellow and then die.
Mhm.
And they were bluish, green, and yellow.
So that does stand to reason.
Hmm
Wait, what stands to reason?
Well,
Too much copper.
Your hypothesis, yes.
Ah,
But that begs the question: what exactly we're supposed to do with it?
This is a
I had assumed
conversation, really, that the leaders of Floating Mint
cities
and
should be
Copperleaf
having.
have to have, yes.
Mhm.
We can inform them of the problem, but the actual solving of the problem is going to be down to them.
I mean, sure, but we solved the mystery.
solving the mystery doesn't always solve the problem.
No, but it gets
Yeah.
us in good favors with the king.
It does, I
And-
will admit, it does get us into the good light.
Yeah.
Also,
And-
the
and
fact that
also-
right now with this part, we have been asked to help with the excavation site. We can deal with the copper things as well afterwards, but like this should be our primary
Yes,
Uh-huh.
thinking.
we were tasked with this problem, and we need to deal with this problem first and foremost.
Wait, would it be mean of me to? No, it'd probably be mean to me.
Hey,
Actually,
Hatter.
would it be mean of me to say that I'm like actually I solved the mystery, but I'm giving you credit also? Would that be uncouth?
Yes, this is a group
Okay, I'm
effort,
sorry.
Nina.
I'm sorry.
So,
Um,
Hatter, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Um,
That's
so,
-1 charisma.
Hmm.
so two things. One, with my nature check, did I roll high enough to know what the general process to fix this kind of pollution is? How do you get copper out water?
You don't know, actually.
I mean, the
Eshe,
water,
you
Mhm.
do.
Oh.
And the answer is you don't.
the water flows into the ocean.
What?
Wow.
So that's not the water isn't the problem. Not anymore.
Yeah, it's the soil.
It's the soil. The problem with metal poisoning in soil is that it's basically fucked. There's nothing that you can really do once you've gotten to that
Shit.
point.
Well,
Like, that is a current day problem. Honestly, magic. Magic's the answer, and I don't know how the answer actually is.
Mhm.
Because
Well-
current day, it's a problem in the current day. And
Yeah.
we need advanced scientific theory to try and years of actively trying to get it out to make it even viable. Not gonna happen in this world. Magic's the answer, and I don't know what that is. I
you
don't
need
know.
a bunch of druids. To
Okay.
Probably,
so-
yes. You probably need a bunch of druids.
Question 2. As a metal
Or a bunch of
kineticist,
kineticists.
Mm.
as a metal kineticist, if
Wait,
I shoved
you just
my,
Magneto this shit.
could I
Zero.
shove my hand in the dirt and get a cool bit of copper for my troubles?
0. I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Can you go read your abilities for what metals you can affect? And because I do think there's one about precious materials and natural materials. There's 2 different lines.
Do you mean like an impulse feat?
No, there's lines about like in the book about what is it you can actually do, like kinesis. Because you can't just produce cold iron, but can you affect natural copper? And can you affect supernaturally created copper?
You destroy
I
an
mean, I
existing
think this
piece of...
might count as natural.
This affects
but
only
still.
natural forms of elements, not durable created goods or metal locks or wooden doors. So, I can theoretically use suppress elements to destroy an existing piece of an element, such as snuffing at a
Yes.
flame or evaporating water from a cup. This only affects natural forms of the element, not durable, crafted goods like stone statues, metal locks, or wooden doors.
I would say corroded copper coins don't count as constructed.
So these aren't copper coins. This
Yeah,
is
no,
raw
like the copper corrosion from
Yeah.
wouldn't count.
Yeah, that should be able to work then. wouldn't it? You just have to do it a lot.
Yeah, the thing is, you need like hundreds or like tens
Yeah,
of
so-
kinesis over years.
So yeah, this would be a long time project.
I can
But you
affect
could do it.
I can affect one bulk of metal in a range of 30 feet.
Yeah, you have to be
Like-
aware of it though.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, I guess like Nina's gonna be like, yeah,
I'll be
okay,
right back.
pick up some dirt.
If the church is willing,
1 second.
if the church is willing to offer some full-time employees, purify food and drink could be used as a stopgap, but obviously that's a band-aid solution.
It's also a first rank spell.
Again, the actual solution is sadly not within our priority. We can only inform them of the problem. Not all the solution.
We can
is
only solve the
present
mystery,
at all.
not solve the problem.
Yes, we can only tell them the problem. What happens afterwards is between floating mint and copperleaf.
And the
Honestly-
kingdom at large, because they're the ones eating the crops from here.
Honestly, a rust bug would theoretically be a possibility. Like something from the plane of metal.
Maybe.
Yeah, which
but,
brings me back to the thing on how do we fight it if we're made of metal?
But Hanu.
Oh,
you
rust
know
bugs would
opening
eat
a-
the shit out of you guys.
Yeah, but yeah, also that. But Hanu, do you know how to open a gate to the plane of metal,
No, you need a druid for that.
or someone with a ritual big enough? Just to
Yeah, you need a wizard or a druid. Sadly, I am not big enough in either of those things.
So the problem with using a rust monster.
There's
is that-
other metal creatures.
Yeah. But the problem with like using creatures that would eat metal, right, is that
They poop metal.
no, not well, kinda, but that's not my problem. Is that it would be a lot of work to shift through all that dirt to find
Yeah.
the microscopic amounts of copper,
hmm
right? So you would have to train them and
Oh, actually, we already know creatures that do this.
Hmm.
The little guys in the mine.
Oh my god!
oh, son of a bitch!
Yeah,
You're
they
right.
purify the earth into
You're
usable
right.
materials.
Holy
right.
shit,
What
we
is
just
it?
need those guys!
The living
yeah, we need a bunch of
boulders.
those guys and
The
introduce
living
them to
boulders
the
that you
environment and
fought
upset
before?
The whole ecosystem.
They're literally the herd animals of the earth plane.
yeah.
They eat
Yeah.
stones and absorb the precious metals and gemstones and then poop out the rest of it purified. Yeah, you would need a herd of them and it would take a
Yeah.
while.
And we killed most of them.
So straight up, and they're not aggressive. You did fight some of
No.
them, but that was because of weird magic bullshit that was affecting them. They're not aggressive. If you could find a way to gather a herd of them, you have a solution. It would take time, But you have the solution.
We could go back to that mine.
Mhm.
Kidnap
If
them
we're
from
allowed back.
their homes, upset
Okay,
the local
so-
ecosystem.
No.
So we have. We
have
now
the
have
solution.
the solution. The question
Which
now
we shall
is:
tell the leadership and let them sort it out.
do
Nina
we
remembers what they're called.
living
Living boulders.
Living builders.
Do we want to continue your the fucking pretending to be the church, guys?
Oh, I'm not pretending to be the
I
church.
mean, yeah, I'm not pretending to be the church either. I said we were
I
gonna
could
help.
start pretending to be the church if you wanna.
Nah, that sounds like a bad idea. It's gonna end us in a desert somewhere. We should do, because we've been asked to help deal with the noises coming from the mines, and that's really the only thing we have been
Not
asked
the
to do.
mines,
The rest,
inside.
We
That's what I
have been
meant.
tasked with a
We've been
problem, and
tasked
we are here
to-
to solve it.
yeah, we've been tasked to find out what the noises are coming from the dig site, because all the rest are babies and didn't want to go in.
You also were asked to like solve any puzzles and deactivate any traps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so to be devil's advocate here, or maybe not devil's advocate, to be the problem here, what do we do if we're, say, in the cave, finishing all this stuff, Mr. Santa over there's doing his job trying not to die of sick, and the bunch of people from the church show up and go, hey, we're from the church. We're ready
You know
to do
Santa
your
means
thing.
Saint.
What?
What was that?
Santa means saint.
I don't
Well,
care.
Okay.
Dive is a pretty proficient liar. She could probably convince people that there was a bureaucratic mix-up and the church accidentally sent two groups.
Dive pushes
But-
up glasses. I am very good at lying.
But I won't say I was a fan of this to begin with.
I'm a practiced liar.
I am an experienced liar.
Okay. Then you're better than me.
The point is, it's good to... Let's not do this again. That's a good point.
No, we
Yeah.
do this all the time.
Never claimed to be a part of the church. A man was in distress, and I provided help.
Okay,
This was
I
so
mean, yeah,
when he
of
said,
course.
hey, you guys are here from the church, and you didn't say no,
I did. I myself specifically said no. I am not the
Listen,
Don't you
church.
about
the
to say
only
no.
reason why I said anything about it is because my player made a spur of the moment decision that was involving lying, because I feel like he hasn't been able to lie enough.
Uh-huh.
So you glitched.
I trust Dive completely. I don't know what your problem is. What was that? Are you also getting sick?
God damn it.
Anyway, we should do the thing and ask for forgiveness. Or not ask for forgiveness if they don't mind it.
Yeah,
are you
considering the fact
really
that it's
pulling
been,
a
like,
forgiveness is easier than permission thing?
Well, no,
Hannah,
it's more like
Hannah,
they've been waiting for like 2 weeks. So what's the actual likelihood that they're going to come and stop it? And if they
Kind of.
do, then we don't even need to bring up that we pretend to be part of the church. We can just say,
Actually,
"Oh
it's
yeah,
more
we
fun.
caused your problem for you. We solved it for you."
Yeah. Also, Hannah, I'm legally allowed to
You're legally allowed to
What?
what?
steal people's stuff.
No, you're not.
That's not true.
No, that's true.
What the
That's
fuck?
not true.
No, it's called
Oh, civil asset forfeiture?
civil asset forfeiture.
No.
Also, I'm not. Yeah, I'm legally allowed to steal people's stuff.
Nina,
Okay.
listen to me. I'm the smart one now because I have cool glasses. That's not how it works.
What? is
Hanu
going
reaches
on?
up and pulls down his goggles. Yes, listen to us.
Mm-hmm,
Wait.
mm-hmm.
Look in the inventory. I have a cool belt.
Are you gonna
Rob's-
shove that around your face?
No.
You know, I'd love it if I got a chance sometime
wait.
today, so
I have a detective's kit.
perhaps we could get started on this.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
So
Okay.
what I'm gonna say is when we go down there and we move down, but Hatter keeps the camera here as the church guys show up. I told you so.
Hey, this
Well,
wasn't
fine.
my idea.
No.
This was
Time. We
Don't
were
worry,
told
I'm really
not to
late.
Go here.
Don't worry, this could hold my weight. Not your weight, but my weight.
Okay, whatever.
Speaking of which, this is a bit embarrassing, but
Where the fuck are you?
down at the bottom,
Actually, we can't hear you.
you know that space is warped and time is bendable.
Yeah, but you went all the way over there in the middle of our conversation.
God, yeah, because I was getting bored. It was some
Us-
stupid conversation.
He also said the entrance was down here, so.
Oh, that's
Yes,
fair.
there's also that. Ashe says, this is the shortest of the bridges, and, this is a bit embarrassing, but... Percival, Nina, could you help me across?
He just holds out his hand. He doesn't
You
even
have
say
a
anything.
climbing kit.
That's not what I'm talking
I'm
about.
gonna tie some rope here.
Alright, that I appreciate. But
Don't
basically,
worry.
Ashe just asks Nina to, like, stand... What? What?
You can lean your arms on me.
Ashe just asks Nina to, like, stand on one side and Percival stand on the other, and goes from holding onto one hand to getting
Listen,
back on
Ashe,
solid
it's
ground.
going to be fine. There's not going to be a dragon in here that's going to take out the planks from under you again.
I'm gonna climb down my rope.
I'll be honest, for most people, that's the sort of thing that only... So,
So
and
you
I'm
can't
looking
what was
to
that
have
as well?
more experiences.
I'm climbing
mean-
down my rope.
I mean, Percy is going to say he does hope that there's a dragon down there because dragons are great for adventurers, but then he's just going to remain quiet.
Okay.
Possible, use your climbing kit on my rope.
I mean,
There's a
sorry,
ladder.
not a dragon.
no,
What
the
what
pillars
the
aren't
thing
that-
that we fought?
Right,
The chaos thing.
Real quick, Hanu,
Cronian.
where are you going to go down?
Possible is the heaviest, and he told us the pillars are not that stable.
Probably it was just like, oh yeah, if you're gonna go like one at a time. You won't be able to have all the party on here at once.
Just
I
be
don't
careful.
know.
Be careful. Hanu, where are you going?
I'm going that
Okay.
way. I'm just waiting for them to be done with the shenanigans. He has just been sitting
hold
here
on the
watching them.
side.
do
Yeah.
that.
Well, I'm trying. I need to copy everyone to put them on the map,
Mhm.
but I don't know where you're entering the dungeon from.
I
Alright,
have
there?
done
Alright, cool.
not a single shenanigan. That was all.
I'm here with my small buddy Percy.
I'm not apologizing.
Nina's
Sure.
the only one who listens to instructions.
Ashe listened. She explicitly went for the shortest one,
I'm gonna be right back.
Mm-hmm.
and she climbed down using the ladder.
I want to know, I have a cast of Featherfall prepared, so
Oh, I'm
I
so
appreciate
glad. Thank
it.
fuck.
yeah, I have feather. You guys think I kept my stick for the free Featherfall? Why do you think I have this
You
thing?
have your stick in hand. That's the only way you cast it.
Nina, I have like 6 limbs. I can climb.
So, why don't we all take a 5-minute break? Everyone can
good.
use the restroom, get a drink, take care of themselves, and we'll be
I'll be
right
right back.
Okay. Ah. This is fun. I'm having a great time.
All Eshe wanted to do was smoke some weed.
You like to smoke weed. It's good for you.
Not while we're on the job.
No, okay, that's fair.
I mean, maybe
We
you
can
can
do it
share
while
it
we're
with
in
the
the
ghosts.
dungeon.
Maybe the ghosts
For the
just want
record-
to get high.
For the record, refined pesh is mechanically a drug, but its addiction saving throw is D12 fortitude, so Eshe can literally only fail on that one.
Mm-hmm. Why didn't you use regular patch?
I'm not sure that's
This
a
is not the
thing.
good shit.
Okay, this is the good shit.
I mean, refined pesh is the only type of pesh that is on the thing.
Oh, okay.
I'll look it up.
Only peasants use unrefined patch. Adventurers are too good.
Okay, no, there's also pesh paste, which is cheaper. Oh, I see. Pesh paste is not a drug. It is an addiction suppressant.
Uh-huh. I mean, I think Pesh might be more drugs than weed.
I mean, it sounds pretty similar to weed at a glance, and can be, though not nearly as much as DARE programs would have you believe.
Uh-huh.
When eaten or smoked, Pesh gives users a sense of well-being, sometimes with hallucinations, aggression, and exhaustion. Maximum 6 hours. Stage 1 is stupefied 1 and a +2 item bonus to saves versus fear effects.
I've literally never done weed.
To be fair, I've only done it a little, but I understand what the results are generally like.
Hallucinations?
Marijuana is actually a very mild gen.
Okay, that's fair.
It's definitely not one of the real psychedelics, though.
Uh-huh.
One temporary hit point per level. Okay, weed doesn't.
Hey guys, just popping quickly back in here to ask, what is the validity of strapping that rock to Angel and telling her to go up?
0%.
I don't think we'll be allowed that from many
I also
reasons.
don't think we have a long enough rope.
Damn
There's
it.
also that.
Anyway, I'm back going to make my tea. Goodbye.
Sorry, I'm not an earth kineticist.
Eshe,
You can't just point at the rock and go up.
Eshe has mentioned to all of you that I wonder if anyone's ever dug under it, but she's deliberately not saying that because that's probably a very annoying question for them.
Also, that would be kind of against the spirit of the thing.
Yeah, that kind of ruins the
Exactly.
fun.
Hanu slowly hides his shovel.
It's like, yeah,
Hanu
absolutely,
is-
Just wait until.
you could just go around the rock, but that ruins the whole fun of it.
Hanu has been thinking about doing that exact thing this entire time.
At least wait until after the festival, Hanu. It's like that moment in Phineas and holds up the mace, and Phineas is like, "Not now, Ferb."
Hanu's fascinating.
Mhm.
Mans is just like, man,
One
stuff
word,
sure is going on.
I'll admit, I'm very curious to find out if it works on me now that I'm a robot. Do you think it's odd that it worked inside of the
No,
What
why?
worked?
refined Pesh?
Why would
No,
it not?
because it was simulated Pesh, not real Pesh.
It was refined. It was refined Pesh. It would
It
work
was
anywhere.
fake weed for getting fake high.
Also,
No,
you
it
never
was real
actually
weed.
took any refined Pesh. It was just written in your backstory that you did.
That's fake.
Forget I asked.
It's true, that opinion is fake.
I have never stopped being a problem. I have just been shut up before I say things.
That's
Yeah,
extremely real Pesh.
when you're like,
Well-
to be double devil's advocate,
Anyway,
you're
I'm-
like, to be a problem, or like you're always a problem. That's not a change.
I am glad that I got a chance to be the problem this time.
Again, there's no change there.
I've
Mhm.
not been the problem before.
Haven't you?
Name one time.
Would you like it historically or alphabetically?
Historically.
Well, but that was that time you flashbang Spava.
Hey. We were fighting Smurf anyway. What do you mean? I was part of the fight, you know?
You know, now that I think about it that way, I'm sad that I get to Whatever her name was, to help with her panic attack.
Ah?
In the simulation,
The
I had a
people
bit
on
of
the
refined
boat?
pesh with me, and one of the survivors on the boat, who I now very much wish I remembered better, considering what we've learned about Boggart. I
Boggart?
gave...
Boogie out?
No, Boggart, the wolf
The
man.
werewolf. The wolf man with his sister's wedding that you talked to?
Yeah, what
Yes.
happened to him again? I forgot.
He's real.
Oh. Oh.
Or at least someone very much
Oh.
like him existed in my former life.
So,
At
you
any
know,
rate, I gave that virtual pesh to a woman who was on our boat, was having a panic attack. That was the right thing to do morally, and
Ow, ow.
I'm not exactly unhappy I did it, but I do now wish I had something concretely fake that I could compare the real thing to.
Well, we don't like keep our items that we had in the simulation.
Well, no, but that's not... I don't think that's the point.
Sorry.
Ugh, talking with you makes me feel high sometimes.
I'm not that bad. Come on. Unless you're talking about it in a
Actually-
good way.
Ashe just gives you a long with stare.
It in a good way, right?
Well, I won't pretend you don't have a buoyant personality, so I suppose that's not too surprising.
You'd think I would float, but I actually sink in the water.
That would be the most likely thing, considering you're made of metal. I actually wonder if I'm even capable of swimming in this body.
we're capable of swimming. We're not that dense.
Well... No, there's none of you that I feel particularly dense. Damn, that would have been a fun joke.
We both
Actually,
had the same joke, and you just beat me to it.
In all regards, with how I understand how dive systems work, she is the one of us that is actually capable of moving in water better than the rest. She's an all-terrain
Yeah.
scout droid. She did not
And
sink
it's
in the
all-
water. She moves very
can-
easily.
And we can all agree who's the most buoyant in the water. Looks at Nina.
This is
What
correct.
do you mean? I'm
Her ga-
average density.
Her gas
you got
chambers do.
4
Of one
airbags.
specific part of me.
But they are not filled with air. They are filled with precious medical fluids.
They do provide. In an emergency, they do work as a flotation device. However,
No, my average weight works as a flotation device. My average weight to mass ratio works as a flotation device.
See, this is one of the
That's
reasons
her way
I
of
miss...
saying she's got a fat ass.
Yeah, that's the way of saying I got a fat.
See, this is why I miss some of the fat that I had back when we were a simulation.
You can't float?
Well, it would make it easier to float. If only, negligibly.
Yeah, I mean, we can add fat back.
We'll have to wait until we get a chance to update some art.
No, you could just carry bags of olive oil.
That's not quite what I had in mind.
And then
I mean,
So-
if you put olive oil on yourself, you'll float because olive oil.
that's
and
not how that
water-
works.
Now, have you tried it?
Oh my god.
I mean, if you haven't tried it, you don't know if it don't work, don't it? You should try it.
Dive.
Cover yourself in olive oil, honey.
Dive. I'm gonna kill you. Oh my god.
Nah, I can't die.
Oh my god.
You will someday.
Also,
You can try.
when it came to the simulation, I was partially comprised of stone. My capabilities of floating were rather low, actually.
This is just one of those awkward conversations where we have two guys sitting there while the girls talk about their tits.
Look, I lost mine. I'm having a great time.
It's funny. I feel like I understand the experience of dysphoria better than I did now that a body that I feel so ill suits me.
Look, I
And I've-
never thought I'd be on the same level of dive, but right now I'm enjoying it.
What? Wait, what happened? What do you mean? Did I say
Don't worry.
something?
I
Don't
mean,
worry
if you miss
about
the
it.
test that much, Hanu, I'm sure we can get you a pair as well.
I'm done
I
having
assure you,
pairs.
he doesn't miss them.
Look,
Damn, I am. I won't understand.
You should eat oranges.
orange. I don't know if oranges help with tits.
What? No, you don't need help with tits. You already got help with tits.
Yeah, exactly.
Why
That
are we
was the
eating
joke I was
oranges?
making.
Oh, I thought you. Okay, well, I thought we
The
were
joke
talking
is
about
that
your
I'm
dietary.
pretty good having the same level of tit as Dive, which is
That's
none.
mean.
No,
You-
Dive
I'll
has
bite you.
more. Dive has a higher level of tit than you.
This is true. Very,
Uh-huh.
very, very slightly true.
Yeah, I get fucked.
Qualitatively,
I am the
you're
consistency
scrawny
of
ass.
a I am the consistency of a doll. That is fair.
Uh-huh.
Like a finely plain 2x4.
Yep.
I was thinking. I thought you were talking about your dietary needs, and like, I've been saying you should eat some more oranges.
Why?
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Vitamins.
Do we have
Do we even
orange?
know that those exist?
Yes, I know vitamins exist.
Oh look, we've been moved here.
They're they're mins that vita you.
Damn, we should see if they have any oranges here.
So,
I do the quick release on my rope
yeah.
so I can get it back.
So
Wait,
this
actually, I leave my rope here.
so this central room was the reason I really wanted the difficult terrain thing.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Hannah.
So you stepped into the water, and it is like shin deep, like halfway up your shins, except for Eshe, who
Is
you
it actually rose bushes?
no, they're not rose
Okay,
bushes.
okay,
They're like
different
flowers.
bushes,
Yeah, they're like flowers. Eshe, Percival, you're like up to your neck, and Eshe, you're like up to your waist. Because
Is
um
Percival canonically taller than Hannah?
Not
No.
sure.
A little bit.
Ohano, yeah, actually you're up to you're like up to your chin.
1 inch
Um
taller than Hannah.
so
She's gonna reach down and pull Hanu out of the water.
yeah. So I want to make this clear before I put things up to show you. Where the roses grow is not difficult terrain.
Mm.
Everywhere
sense.
else is deep water. Not like you could swim in if you want to, but otherwise it is difficult terrain.
Wait, Dive,
Yes,
this is your element.
it is.
Oh, heck yeah.
I'll just.
We can see that, Hannah.
Yeah, no. That's
That's
because
on purpose.
I drew that. Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
of the
get out of it.
difficult
Let
terrain
me,
thing.
let me help you out.
Dun,
So-
dun, 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 dun,
Actually, let me
dun.
help you out.
So
Thank you.
the white areas are
Our
difficult terrain. Yes.
Don't you
What's
know
If a
Dive's
s-
swim
what-
speed?
If a square has more than 50% white, it is difficult terrain.
I have 30 feet swim speed.
Oh yeah,
30 feet?
yeah.
That
She's
is
so
some
fast.
As a caddies, man.
She has a
Christ.
20-foot move speed.
I have a 20-foot move speed and a 30-foot swim speed.
Yeah.
That's like Azuketi? That's an Azuketi thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is an Azuketi thing, yes.
Hannah,
Yep.
I truly hope you made this a proper ass water dungeon.
I can say and promise nothing.
Okay.
As long as it's
Hell
not like
yeah,
a
I'm
Before
gonna be
I ever-
useful.
People, stop moving. Exploration activities.
Oh yeah, sure.
That's what I was trying to
Yeah,
think of.
so-
I was like, the word. What's the word? Exploration activities.
He's trying to find the word.
Yes. I didn't want y'all like starting to explore before those came up because that's gonna be important.
I'm searching.
I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna be avoiding notice.
I'll scout too.
Okay.
Why didn't it do anything?
Dragon on
Why
himself.
isn't it doing
Yes,
it?
I know.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm trying. Alright, I have a button here for it. Never mind. Fuck you.
wanna
Fuck you,
shield
Dragon
Percy?
bullshit.
The old faithful.
Fucking
Detect
Dragon
magic?
piece of shit didn't fucking work. Just have a fucking button to press. Fuck you.
Uh, Hold on, I need to look at something. What's the range of detect magic?
So Hannah, I
Yes.
am searching until I find something, and I'm in.
And then you're investigating?
Yeah.
Alright. So
I'm alternating between those two.
what is okay, so what's the difference between searching and investigating to be
Oh
safe?
my god, I'm so glad you asked, and I hope
Yeah.
the master fucking lets me do both at the same time. Let me show you.
Also, Ty, could you tell me what the range of detect magic is? Okay. 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 Alright. And what are you doing? Scouting, good. Great, defending, good. Alright. Dive, I need to know what the range is.
If you want, I can take the feat that lets me do both at the same time.
No, it's fine. You're scouting, you're searching until you find something and then you're investigating.
Yeah.
That's
Zarhan,
Right now, I'm
Yes,
gonna
I'm here.
investigate this.
post the spell detect magic.
Kiddo. I just need to find it.
So this is just the easiest way to do it.
I'll just copy and paste it because it doesn't like me.
Okay. Just go to your spells and then cast detect magic.
Oh wait, do I have that as a spell?
Yeah,
It's a
that's how you
cantrip.
can detect magic.
Oh right. Haha. Whoops.
30-foot
also it's-
emanation.
30-foot emanation. Cool.
Also, it's
Detect
not a
magic.
third level cantrip
Mm,
because of your feat.
You
It is
detect
not
magic.
third level.
no. Do
It's
I?
not
how do
third
I?
level?
It's not third level because of
Because of
Because
what?
of why?
because you have a feat that gives you detect magic. It's magical sense or something.
Oh.
I get arcane
Post the
sense.
feat. Yeah, post the feat. Yeah.
For instance. Ah.
If you master in Arcana, the spells.
Oh, am I mastering card?
No.
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 No one can. I don't think you can. I don't. It's not possible to become master until at least 7th level, I think.
Yeah.
Like 3 people simultaneously. No.
Yeah, that was the guarantee. Like, it's possible to become expert at level 1. It's impossible to become master at anything earlier than level 7.
Mhm.
I would say it's impossible to become expert at level 1. You gotta be level 2 to at least.
No, it is possible. But you have to find. There are a handful of feats that say if you're already trained in this thing, you become an expert instead.
It's
found, like,
very
being
hard to get at
ancient
level
elf.
1.
Yeah, I found like 2 of them that exist.
Yeah.
So it is technically possible. Okay.
I'm going to actually investigate the statue.
I was gonna do that.
Oh,
I'm
feel
right
free.
here. Yeah, I'm like right here.
Yeah, you have better religion.
Ba-ba.
I feel like
What
this
would you like me
music-
to roll?
Roll me. What would you like to roll?
There's no music.
There
Oh,
There
is
is music. This
barely
is pretty
audible.
quiet.
Yeah, and I'm feeling like
No, I like this.
I mean, if I had to guess what stat would be good for this. Oh, I was gonna say history, but that doesn't seem to be a thing here. So I guess religion.
sure. Oh, all right.
Almost a 2.
Yeah, that should have been a secret check.
Oh, whoops.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
It's
It's
okay.
okay. There we go. Better. All right. All right. What did you? Okay. So, with religion, this statue is old. You can tell that. It is roughly in a figure of a feminine figure, but it's hard to tell because the stonework is old and rough, pitted and uneven. But the general depictions of the gods does not fit this statue.
Does it fit Eshe's god that she was talking about before?
No. Pharasma, no.
What?
Yeah, if it was Pharasma, we'd know, because Ashley would have said it already. And also, I don't know how often Pharasma is actually personified like that.
What does it look like?
Like I said, it's sorry, go ahead. Oh, you mean the statue of Pharasma?
The statue.
No, the just in general. What does this like? Can we at least understand like species or?
No. So the statue is old and pitted and uneven and is vaguely in the shape of a woman. That's about all you can get. There's no like. It doesn't. You can't even tell if it was supposed to be wearing clothing. If it was like meant to like have anything special related to it. It seems to be standing in a pretty stock still pose, but it's not like it's hard to depict anything about it.
It's humanoid and female.
Yeah, humanoid and female. Relatively lithe, I will say that. And maybe long hair, maybe some kind of like long headdress thing. You're not quite sure. Hands down by their side, which the hands are like the hands are not existent because they just kind of meld into the side of the statue and have no real definitive like where they start and end.
And I can tell that this wasn't like made like this. This is probably like. Can I tell what did the damage to this?
Oh, age mostly.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, mostly
Emotion.
age.
Mm-hmm.
Nina, your check. Also, if you have any more questions, think of them. But Nina, with your check, this is old, very old. Like looking at thousands of years old, and it does not. There are like pictographs and hieroglyphs and words that you do not recognize as language. You like this world has this you detect magic, by the way, Dive. You don't know where, but within 30 feet of you, there is magic. And actually, it has to be within the, I think, line of sight. I think walls block it. So whatever you can see from here, there is magic. Language text must be in a language you can read.
Yeah.
But the GM might allow you to enter to decipher text within an unfamiliar language using society instead. Also, my languages are Common, Draconic, Fey, Jotun, Protean, Taldane.
You...
Do you want me to roll society?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Alright. You tried looking at it, and you think maybe you could decipher this language, but you would need time, and you would need much more time and more samples, and like maybe context.
Okay.
But like it would be like a long-term project.
Okay.
Um.
Can I get a vibe right now?
No, you did not roll that good.
Oh, so it was a failure?
Yes,
Oh.
it actually was almost a critical failure.
Oh, okay. Damn.
I had that mental image. I was like, "Yeah, Dive, you're in the deep water." Oh wait, no, you're just swimming around out here. Dive, actually, being underwater like this, you find that the base of the statue has, like, these four rounded.
There's levers on them.
No, they're like they're not levers. They're like not rods, but like the stone arms that keep like attached to the base of the statue. But you can see little sketched. You're not sure a hieroglyph or runes or what etched around the edges of each of them.
Looking underneath, so I can only basically see the statue in the water. Do I still detect magic?
Only the statue in the water. Oh. Yes.
No, it's not sight-based.
It's not sight-based? I thought it was sight-based. I thought it's blocked by walls.
It's blocked by walls.
Yeah.
But like you can't entirely block every direction. But you can swim around it and stick close to it and then tell when it's not happening. Then you can check if it's that. Or if it stops appearing.
Yeah.
Magic.
So I just go like over here. Am I still pinging magic?
From that angle? Yes, actually.
Ah.
Oh. Because I'm blocking the statue.
Mm-hmm.
And this isn't like one of my allies that is getting set off, right?
Correct, yeah, correct. The spell specifically states that you can shut
Ignore
off
your allies.
You ignore your allies, yeah. So there was so you still detect magic. So there was a brief moment where you don't.
Where is that?
Literally like right about where you are, there's like a brief moment where you can't detect magic.
This is the spell you want.
It comes back.
Do you have that spell prepared?
No.
Okay. Can I just roll to see if the statue is magic?
You can try.
Okay.
You see Dive like come out of the water and does a big floaty like leap, just land in this water.
Nope, still detect magic. Nina, with as pitted and rough as it is, and not wanting to like completely submerge yourself in the water, because as much as Dive is able to do this, you have a lot of shit on you that like being in water is not great for. You can't identify if this is magic or not.
What do you mean? What does the water have to do?
Like the statue itself and the plinth, right? But the plinth is like smudged in water. Basically, I'm giving reason to why you failed.
Okay. That's
Hmm.
good.
If I go here,
Do you have
I
read
detect
aura?
magic? No.
Okay.
Are you still
If I
detect
go-
magic?
I do still detect magic?
Yes.
Damn. Yeah, I got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Something in this area. She's like doing a backstroke. Something in this area is magic, and I don't know what.
Neat.
Well, where are we going? What are we doing?
That's up to y'all. You see 4 doors.
Oh, like in the 4 cardinal directions.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
I don't know. I have been zoning out for a good 5 minutes.
Do I still detect magic?
Yes.
Shit.
Oh, we are going to that door. Okay.
I have been playing Tetris in my brain for the past 5 minutes.
Alan, get back here.
Is that in or out of, in or out of character?
Out of character. Y'all open this so there's
What
these
the fuck
two.
is possible?
There's this you're
In
sitting
you.
on top of him. Yeah, in you.
Oh.
These 2 massive stone doors. With these they're not handles necessarily. They're big metal rings that you could use to grab and pull. And you put your hands on them and then with big push able to shove them open a little bit and get enough to look in, and it's stairs. It's like a small hallway about 10 feet and then stairs heading up where it looks as if it meets natural earth and stone that have you feel like this should have been the natural income to wherever this location was, but it's currently covered in stone and dirt.
Oh.
Oh, Dive. Sorry. Did you ever go on that hallway?
What, down here?
Yeah.
No.
Alright.
She would, though, if people were just walking away from it, because she's a nosy bitch.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
If you go all the way into the tunnel, you stop detecting magic.
So it's definitely somewhere in this room.
So it's not the thing in the middle, because when I went here, I could still feel it. It's not that door over there, because when I went there, I could still feel it. It's not the flowers, because when I went here, I couldn't feel it, but there's still flowers. What is being
Also, I hope y'all like the little water effect on the water.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
What? Quit that.
Stop walking off without us, goddammit!
What? No. You can't
Nina.
control my sheep.
Nina.
Hala, take away Zero's permissions over my sheep.
I didn't realize it would happen.
Zero needs to be able to see.
Oh,
shit.
that's fair.
Also,
because there needs to be to see.
everyone's slightly roboting me. That's not important. No.
No, everyone's voting for me as well.
Yeah, I can hear it too.
Me.
Yeah.
Discord.
It might be. Yeah, I think it's Discord. Yeah, let's change Discord region.
If I stand here, does detect magic go off?
1 moment. Let me swap the regions. How's everyone now?
I'm good.
Testing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, seems to.
Sounds alright to me.
Seems to be working so
Right.
far. Okay, what
Well,
I was saying was, please do not walk off on your own. That is how you die in places like this. The rest of us were still across the room.
Yeah, Nina, this place could be booby trapped. We don't know.
I mean, it probably is. They specifically told us that there are dangers down
Yeah, we don't want you to get splattered.
Hanu stands here staring at you.
there.
Get out of the way. Percival needs to jump over that.
Next time you ask nicely.
Next time I ask her, isn't it?
Yeah, do I detect magic still, Hannah?
Percival needs to jump over.
Oh.
Thank you.
You jump over.
Also, like, we can still walk through the water.
Hatter?
It's deep.
Yes, you still detect. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can hear
Yeah,
you.
no, I didn't think anyone could hear
You
me.
just
because
didn't
I didn't.
respond.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
I kept
okay.
saying yes. Yes, so you still detect
Ah.
magic.
Oh, well, there goes my theory. Anyway, whoop.
Percival,
Mhm.
thank you. Ooh, spooky.
Alright, so I need to turn that effect off because that, Oh, no, you're not. Actually, yeah, I need to turn that effect off.
I don't have dark vision.
You don't
Hey,
have dark vision.
Could you is that dark is that real darkness?
Yeah, it's real darkness. Actually, I'm not gonna turn that effect off. Yeah, so the rippling effect is the sunlight being reflected off of the water in that previous chamber.
Makes sense.
Oh, I can't see shit in here.
Pause, hold on. Nina, did you ever roll perception?
Oh yeah, I'm constantly doing it. That's what search means.
Yeah, but like, is it you rolled and I take that, or is it you
No, it's like you roll for me, or you can also ask me to roll.
roll
Anytime.
secretly, please? Yeah, now that
Okay.
you're out of the main chamber, I need you to roll secretly for me.
Can I use my detective's kit?
Uh,
Let me post it so you know what it does.
yeah.
Plus my bonus to checks to investigate crime scene, clue, or similar details.
No.
Um,
No, I was gonna say I'll give it to you for the investigate, but yeah, not this one.
Okay. I do get my. I
Alright.
hope I get my thing because I have my investigations.
You, Nina, you notice as you walk into this chamber. It's hard. At first, you're like, "Wait, is that a real thing?" Because like, the reflecting of the light is hard to tell. But as you like stand there and look, you're positive that there is a groove in the ground. Here in this here that you're pretty sure is wide enough to be a trap.
Okay.
Like something comes out of.
Okay. Well,
And you-
I'm going to do something. I can't see shit, Nina says as she steps in.
Probably a good idea to see if we can find. First off, did you tell everyone else that you saw something that might be a trap?
Oh. First she activates her wayfinder. And then she says, okay, there's probably a trap over there. Also, the entire length of the room, like, she
Noted.
points it out.
Would you like me to disable it?
I will
Oh,
Shoot
sure, if you
aside.
can do that, that would be nice.
I was gonna say if we can find like the activator to avoid it, but if we can disable it in general, that'd be better.
Mhm.
Hold on, let me get my let me do some inventory management real fast.
Uh-huh.
Also,
yes,
has,
very much like in Baldur's Gate 3.
has my life sense been procking?
Nothing alive has nothing
Or
alive
dead.
has or dead. Oh, undead.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
I
no,
can't
nothing
tell
has
the difference
proc.
between the two.
Yeah, nothing has
But
proc.
thank you.
But yes, let me describe this real quick to you because as you walk into this
Box
room,
text.
yes, box
Oh
text.
yes.
Yeah, box text. Sorry, I was uploading the music. As you enter this chamber, you realize that the stone tables that carry on them a bodies long decayed into skeletal remains with cloths over them, worn, moth-eaten rugs between each of them. At the south and the north, there are another set of stone doors, not as large as the ones you came through, but still decently big. Each set of plinths have between them what's the word I'm looking for? Cubbies to hold unlit candles and urns and other things of that nature. Stonework has fallen in and damaged things. The plinths themselves holding the bodies have severely damaged. But you do notice that each one of them, you can see the tops of the skulls, poking out from the cloth.
Does it look like these burial mounds have been does it look like that anything has been disrupted in a sacrilegious type way?
No, not at all.
Are these burial mounds?
They're like skeletal bodies with covered in some kind of moth-eaten cloth.
What is the
that was
purpose
the
of this
wrong.
room?
Fair. That was the wrong word. I probably should have said something like mausoleum or something.
But mausoleum's a very strong word. What were you asking, Nina?
What is the purpose of this room?
It looks like it's to house important dead.
Ah.
Makes
Okay.
sense.
And Hanu, whenever you're ready to make a
Don't
check.
mind you.
And Eshi, you sure they're not undead?
You detect no life aside from the
The
five
party
of
members.
you. Yeah.
Or unlife?
Or
Eshe
unlike,
will.
you can't tell the difference.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh,
Jesus. That was not intentional, but if you want to give me shit for it, please feel free.
So I'm gonna say you start moving towards it, and Nina. You know
You
what? No,
just
I'm
pose
gonna
out.
activate it, but I'm not gonna have it hit you,
Okay.
so you can see what it is. You
That is very sweet.
you
of
step
Hanu.
just within range of that groove in the floor, and from the north and south at the very ends, you hear shh as two scythe blades pop up and then slide all the way back to the other from the north to the south and south to the north, and like was going to try to bisect you, and then slowly retracts back across the room and then sinks back into the floor.
Okay.
Also, so Nina having basically grasped out after Eshi's clothing.
Pausing out of scythe
Mhm.
range.
Also,
Thank you, Nina.
we stay within Patsuo's protection range.
Right.
Fine.
I was thinking of walking up and down the line to see if
I think actually we might want to step back so Hano can do his thing.
Excellent plan.
Hey, everybody, just a reminder, if someone sees traps, don't walk forward.
Uh-huh.
Just going to stand.
me thievery.
Okay,
Protect them.
Yep, I'm good at one thing.
So you
Pull out my thieves' tools, begin picking.
you begin picking, and you realize that you like easily disable one, and then you realize actually you need to disable both. These are like two separate traps in one, or they require two separate rolls. So I'm gonna need another roll real quickly.
Okay. This is pretty common with traps, actually. Reroll that.
Is that a critical failure?
I'm gonna reroll that. Hold on.
So hold on, pause. Success, you disable the device. Okay.
So failure does nothing.
Yeah, you start like fiddling with the other ones, like, yeah, I got this. This is easy. And then you realize if you keep going, you're gonna trigger the other one, and your head is like right in the zone, and you stop. You pull away. You didn't critically fail, but.
Okay.
Does every
just a second.
round matter in this case? Or
No,
is
no,
this
no,
just
no.
a stationary trap? Okay.
It's a stationary trap.
Okay,
I
let me
have two
try that one more
questions.
time.
Okay, after that.
Sorry, I got this. I'm good at my job.
I believe in you.
I'm
you?
so good at my
Oh
job.
my gosh!
Gonna reroll. I'm gonna. Hold on, let me look. Is it worth being doomed? It's not
Oh
worth
my
being
gosh.
doomed. I'm gonna reroll this with my hero point. Hold on.
Okay. He's trying real. There we go.
I am so
There we
good
go.
at my job.
You're fiddling with it. I was like, why the fuck am I? Why am I so? What?
You're holding
Pause.
it.
Oh,
Hold
you're
on,
holding
hold on.
your thieves' tools in your left hand instead of your right one.
You're
You're
like
holding
fiddling with it.
upside down.
Clink. It's done. I want you to be aware of its attack and damage rolls.
Oh, I've used traps like this. They're silly. Yeah, huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
2 of those. It gets 2 attacks, and that's its damage.
Oh, that's a fancy die.
Yeah, how do I fancy
two
dice?
questions. Two questions about this room. One,
Yes.
do I detect magic? Two, can I roll religion to see if I can gain any sort of like religious symbolism in any of these like tombs or anything?
1, you don't detect magic, and 2, yeah, go ahead.
I found out that this is a room for storing important dead. Did I find out what kind of dead?
How do you mean? What kind of dead?
Oh, are they kings? Are they dukes? Are they
You
priests?
do not have context. It seems to you that they're important in some way because they're individually marked and left out instead of just like being slotted into a section in the wall or being burned into urns. But beyond like what their actual station was, you just don't know. Dive. Religious context. You kind of like look around, you investigate a little bit. You very gently move one of the things to like, see if they're like positioned in any specific way under the cloth, and you notice that underneath, I imagine this one because you're the closest to it. Sitting in its right eye socket is a silver piece.
Don't pick up that silver piece.
No, obviously, that's
There's
disrespectful.
Yeah, there's no imagery on it that you recognize, at least on this side, because you're not going to pick it up and turn it around. But it's definitely like, yeah, that's a silver coin.
But is that religiously significant or culturally significant?
There's overlap between the two.
Yeah, there's
I know.
overlap between the two of them. And so
Is there
looking
any
at
gods that have religious rites that are placing silver pieces over the eyes?
there is the god. There is what the fuck is his name? Charon, which is a god in Pathfinder. Who the followers that are dead have the ferrymen. You put coins on the dead's eyes to pay the ferrymen to ferry their souls. It is not an it's not common, but it's not uncommon either to have a religion where to pay transport in the afterlife or have something from the current life into the afterlife and being buried with it is not terribly uncommon. So for some reason, it was important to carry the silver coin with them, or at least this one, to carry a silver coin with them. You don't know if there's a significance about the right eye versus the left eye, but the left eye doesn't have one.
Probably got taken by something.
Is it actually a coin that is related to any culture that would have been relevant to that deity?
That's a
Ooh,
good question.
that's a good question. Yeah, you're not sure, to be honest.
Do you want me to roll for it or
Yeah, go ahead and roll for it.
Okay. Society?
Yes.
Oh, society. Can I help with that? No, I'm not proficient in society.
I'm gonna use my detective skill here.
This one might be reasonable, yeah.
Okay.
Oh my fucking god!
What?
Hold on, I need to put somebody on the map. And then I'm gonna post
Oh.
an ability that they have prepared.
Kinta.
Oh.
Light?
Maybe post an ability? This is Partners in Crime. If you read what skill checks this specifically helps with.
Deception or thievery skill checks. Ha!
Right, you're here. God damn it.
I'd imagine you just like bumping your head when you were doing it, like, let me help, let me help.
Let me help.
Nina, the problem with trying to figure out what like societal connection the coin had would require you to understand the society in some way. There is a symbol on it, but it is not one you recognize. It is of a 4-pointed star.
Is it a
4-pointed
black-
star.
Is it a black 4-pointed star?
But Hadar,
It's hard to tell colors on a coin. Yes, Alan.
I'm well read,
Yes.
and I have lots of experience, and I
Yes.
can deduce a bunch of things.
Yes. So
I guess not. I guess I don't know.
it's old.
Because the people here don't know.
Yeah, it's old, right?
It's so old nobody remembers.
Isn't
Correct.
that a symbol of Canaris, though?
I was gonna say, does it look like this?
Much thinner than that.
Okay, is it
That's
Canaris'
irrelevant.
son, the god of death? Or daughter? I didn't actually. I'm pretty sure it was son.
Konos does have a child that is the god of death.
Uh-huh.
We never knew if it was son or
the
daughter.
god of like taking the god of death.
Well, it could just be a society that venerates some Canaris.
I'm having a look in the cubby holes. Is there anything like important, or is it just like jars and shit?
There's like candles, drawers. You find what you think is a drinking horn, or maybe another kind of horn.
There's rocks here.
Rocks
Nothing.
have fallen. Yes.
Nothing really that like signifies anything important, really.
Not really. No.
Just general.
You
burial.
do find like flutes and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it signifies a lot of things, but nothing
It
that
signifies a lot
we
of
don't
things, but
already
not
know.
to us.
Are you looking at these other bodies, or are you looking at the cubbies?
Oh, I'm looking at these other bodies.
That one has a gold coin.
Oh, that's neat. What's this one got?
Copper.
Okay. Real quick.
Yep.
5 minutes. How'd these people die?
Want me medicine? Well, I come up with a reason.
Mm-hmm.
After you come up with a reason, I have a question for you.
Okay. Well, ask the question so I can maybe think of that if I already have that answer.
So, this trap, sides
Yes.
come from two sides, one from each direction. Are
Yeah.
we talking poking out the floor going up or from the ceiling going down?
Floor.
Floor
Okay. How good is the maintaining of these blades? Are they old and rusty? Are they decently maintained? Like,
Oh, old and rusty.
Okay. How like if we were to take them away from here, would they fall to pieces? Could we restore these? Could I strap these to my go-kart?
What is the state of the sites and can we take them?
That's
Hell
basically
yeah,
it.
mowing
to
down our
sh-
enemies that are pounding 2 miles an hour.
Well, you're basically asking how much time does it take to uninstall a major elaborate thing from a house?
Also ancient. This thing is
And the
so
answer
old.
is, if not
A lot.
hours, days.
Cool. Can't do it. That's reasonable. So
Yeah,
I
it
just
would take a while.
Unless Hada is like, no, you could just screw
No,
up the thing
I
and
think
then
you're
it comes
right. It
out.
would take a while because you would have to like try and like you disabled the trigger, but you haven't like gotten rid of the mechanism, so you'd have to like get down in there and like fiddle with the mechanisms and get it all out. So I think it would take like a few days.
okay.
Yeah,
That's
also
fair.
the-
Sorry. I just like the idea of pulling this giant blade out of the floor and going, "I'm gonna strap this to my go-kart."
Yeah, I mean,
It's
that is
going
fair.
2 miles an hour.
But also the fact that this thing is so old.
It's so big and it's in the stone.
Well, maybe I just wanted to eat it. What if I was hungry?
Oh,
The rusty size.
I'm a metal kineticist. I'm hungry.
You don't know whose blood is still on it.
Fair.
To answer your question, Ellen.
Eli has decided to move away from the microphone.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I
You're
just,
allowed.
I mean, is he like saying anything?
No, not really.
See, let's say. Eli, Ellen, to answer your question.
Yeah,
Oh, hold on.
here we go.
To answer your question, the age of these bones is hard to verify. Because of the age of these bones, there's a lot of like calcification that has occurred, like the powdering of their bones. But from like taking off the cloth and like looking at them, they are like neatly put to rest. But you don't find any inherent like nicks or breaks in their bones that would indicate a violent or aggressive end.
No, like low bone density that would be natural or disease. No, like miscoloration, anything like that.
You
Or
don't
or like
detect. You don't.
abnormal growth.
You don't see any discoloration that you couldn't distinguish from age.
Okay.
There's no. If there are growths of any kind, you don't notice them. Mostly due to these bones are very fragile. You're not sure you could even like pick up these bones.
Which ancestry are these bones from?
Oh. Definitely humanoid, human.
Because they
Well-
are so well preserved, I think I could distinguish a human from an elf. Maybe not a half elf.
Hold on, I have to think about this. What bones would they actually be?
That's okay. It's absolutely valid.
Alright, so, all the ones on the left side are human.
Okay.
The other 4 are, one is a human, one is what you think might be an elf, one is either a catfolk or humanoid person with a cat, beastkin.
Okay.
And an orc, you think? Maybe. They have tusks.
Okay. Okay. That seems a pretty similar demographic as the current day, except there are less Azima. I don't see any like calcified wings, or any wing bones,
Or
anything
Halo.
like that.
I don't know if halos have bones in them.
Or
Yes, a Halo
halos.
bone.
No, halos can stick around on a skeleton for a long time if the person was like sufficiently infused with the planar energy.
He doesn't have anything else to.
But I do think this does line up with the timeline. Is Nina talking shit, or am I talking shit? Are any of these Azimar?
Oh.
None of these seem to be Asma.
Okay.
Do,
yeah.
do you think that these guys died from the copper poisoning?
These are old.
Yeah.
Old.
Hannah, you would have told me if I detected any abnormal amounts of copper.
Yes, so actually, copper poisoning would dye the bones.
Yeah.
You don't notice that, but again, it's hard. The bones are so old, you're not sure if you would be able to distinct.
I would have to,
because
like,
copper bones would be like blue. Copper bones would be like blue, so bluish green. So I think those would be more noticeable. So yeah, I don't think you notice. I don't think you see them.
Or at least I could check it with. I have like a compound like that dissolves copper and it becomes a certain color. Like, yeah, I would be able to do that. So, okay. Well, okay. That seems to be pre-copper prices and also the copper. Hey, Hannah, did I ever figure out when they started putting copper in the river? I roll for that, but
copper in the river.
yeah, when did Copper Leaf start putting copper in the river?
You don't know.
Okay, that's valid. Okay. Important people. We shouldn't disturb their corpses.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no
This one
magic
has
in here.
gold.
No, we don't get to steal from the dead. That's mean.
No.
What coin does this one have?
Gold.
Okay, that's pretty cool. This one?
Silver.
Oh. What about this one?
Silver.
Honey, write
This
this
one?
down. It'll be useful for your
Copper.
HUDs or whatever.
Oh, copper. This one?
Gold.
No.
Okay.
Good screen.
Oh, there's a
What's
door
up
to the
here?
south.
Check for
Oh, there's
traps.
a door to the south. Let's go to the door to the north there, because we're already here.
Very well.
Checking for traps.
Oh, hold on. Are people talking?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So my headphones have been acting weird. I can't, like, I could still hear the music a little bit, and I was like, are people talking, or am I just...
Oh, the music somehow went really quiet.
Let me bump it up a little bit.
Eshe,
Eh?
do you want to keep up?
I'm tired,
I'm sorry.
but yeah, I'll try and keep up.
Okay.
I mean, my question is, why are those four different to those ones? But that's not really a important crisis right now.
Mm-hmm.
No traps?
You don't detect any.
Cool.
Oh, that looks friendly.
Ooh, neat machine. Still checking for traps and stuff. And also, like, search means traps and hidden shit and
Yeah.
loot and shit stuff.
What was, it's still going off of your old, like, is it your current perception check
No,
or your
it's
old
whenever
perception?
you wanna.
Alright,
Whatever you decide.
It's like
so, you walk in and you immediately notice that there are, like, little holes in this wall and this wall, pointed, like, directly, like, diagonal across this room.
Uh-huh. Oh, there's traps.
Hatter,
Yes?
I would like roll craft, please.
They are right there, and there, and there, and there.
To do what?
Machine, what do?
Oh, roll crafting.
Yes. Secret or public?
Good.
Secret?
Yeah.
Okay. Machine. Machines.
So,
Looks like a old crushing machine.
Oh, here's the seek action because the search
History
action
of the
referenced
world.
it.
Oh,
human
history?
beings. What?
You said history.
Yeah, in the history of the world, people have always loved making music. And one of the first ever forms of automated music that was ever created was a drum ping system. A drum with multiple pegs on it that rotates and hits long, metallic, or other material rods that will make noise when they are vibrated. It's basically a music box. This looks like a music box without the drum. The drum seems to be missing.
Hmm.
You notice there's only 3 notes for it to ping off of.
As you say that, I'm seeing it now, actually.
Yep.
Hanu is going to drop prone.
Yep.
Because how high are the holes in the ceiling?
So they would get you at like abdomen. So each wall has 4 vertical holes. They would hit you at like abdomen, chest, neck, and head for an average-sized person.
Okay. I'm small, but I'm still not taking the risk.
Yeah.
Hanu is going to drop prone and begin crawling
Mhm.
very slowly with
Yep.
Hinto. Very slowly crawling over here underneath where it is, and he's going to try and, if needed, make another craft roll, but see what the purpose of those are.
Okay. What am I crafting?
Skills. Crafting. Blind GM roll.
Wow. All right.
Either a 1 or a 20, folks.
Uh. Okay. Okay. So it is pointed directly at where you would be standing to pull the lever on the music box. What else you can get from that information is up to you, but you don't know.
Everybody out the room. Like, take a step back. Hondi is going to press himself on the floor so he is as low as possible, and he is going to reach with his tail to hit the lever.
Okay.
He's just gonna close the door.
You just you just close
You
the
close
door.
the door. There's screaming. No,
It's not Hanu. You don't know where the scream is coming from. You hit the lever, and the lever actually is like it takes a little. You hit it once and it doesn't move, and you gotta like put some weight into it because of the mechanism hasn't moved in so long. But eventually, you are able to like get it to activate, and you notice that immediately like it activates, and then it returns back to its original position, like a slot machine you would, right? And the first big gear begins to turn, and then the second gear inside of it like shifts and clinks and doesn't move correctly, and actually you can see from looking inside as it tries to turn, it's grinding against itself. You can tell this machine isn't working, not the way it's supposed to.
Open the door.
Bing.
Open the door.
Whoops.
Hondi
He's
will
just
stand-
closed the door and was like waiting for the sound of the trap going off.
Hondi will stand up. He's not going to step right here because he didn't trust like that. But he starts looking over this machine. There has to be a way to tune it. This looks like it's something meant to make music. This gear's not aligned properly, though.
Yeah, and it's also missing the drum itself, the actual thing that would be pinging against the metal spikes to make music. There's an actual word for them, and for some reason I'm blanking on it.
Jen, I know what you mean. He's gonna look on like the shelves, like, is there one of those drums here?
No, it'd actually be surprisingly large, like 2 or 3 bulk worth of like surprising
I
size.
can't make something like that.
No. You see like papers, but the moment you like try to even like maybe like investigate them, they just disintegrate to your touch. There is like this there's this like bird thing that you see here that like investigating it, it's made of stone with like metal pieces on it, and you can tell that it's meant to like click in to something, like the back of it, but you don't see what it would click into.
Well, that's the cap for the barrel, which will go here after you insert the barrel. It's essentially the screw. You click it on so that it can stay stationary.
And Nina, you find an ornate box that is empty, and a small metal, well, what you think would be an old, very old music box.
Gonna take it. Both
take
of the
it?
boxes.
Yeah, you take both the boxes. You're not sure if they would be worth anything to anyone.
They would be worth something to the archaeologists.
Probably.
I'm gonna try and check the music box to see if it still works.
Oh no, it has long since not worked. Though you can see the drum inside.
Alright. I'm gonna just have a look at the drum.
You notice it also only has 3 notes.
Mm-hmm. Then I'm going to activate the drum.
It has only 3 possible notes, like 3 possible tones, and 9 actual notes on the drum itself, like 9 pegs sticking out.
Mm-hmm.
You try to activate it, and whatever mechanism like had it turn and allow you to wind up has long since stopped working.
Oh no, I mean, okay. I'm gonna put the drum in the box.
Oh, your ornate box?
Yeah.
Okay, no, it's just an ornate box. There's no like mechanical mechanism or anything like that.
Okay.
Here, let
Is
me.
this magic?
Is it magic?
You don't detect magic.
No.
Okay.
That's the piece for the music device. What are you doing?
That's
No,
a piece for a
as
different music device.
notable. Sorry, this music box is like what you would expect a normal music box size to be. And the drum is
okay.
like, not that big.
Yeah.
If you saw the drum very briefly, you're like, something like that, but much bigger goes in the machine.
Okay, if we find
Well-
a blank one, we can use that to fabricate. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, do you find anything else?
I don't think so. I'm still kind of drifting along at the moment, not really knowing what's going on slightly.
Do we want to disable that trap?
No.
Probably a good idea.
Okay.
No, I don't know if it's actually a trap or not. It's also easily to avoid as long as you're not standing exactly there when you pull the lever.
Puzzle, get over here.
She's just looking into the machine, just like, this is interesting. I don't understand any of this, but it looks interesting.
Hanu, get over here.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Does the door need to be unlocked or like...
Yeah, otherwise I'm gonna pry it open.
I'm sorry, my bad. Real quick, hey, Dive, you do detect magic. You still detected magic when the music box was out of the room.
Wait, what?
What, sorry?
When the music box that Nina took and asked you if it was magical, when that left the room and it wasn't within your sight anymore, you still detected magic. So
Okay.
it is not the box.
There's something in this room that's magic. It's not the box because I still detected magic even though the box wasn't here.
Going to be. He like points back towards the large music box in the middle of the room.
Maybe-
Most likely that.
You want to like triangulate, like slowly leave the room and see when it stops working?
Yeah. Do you want to just like save time and just like
Yeah,
do an
So you do
Arcana
that?
check?
Yeah. You do that. It's not the music box. You detect magic when the door is within 30 feet of you.
Which door? This door
No,
or
the big
this
No,
door?
this
this
door.
door.
Oh, the door is magical.
Do I detect traps in the door?
No.
Oh, I don't.
Would you like me to attempt to disable the door anyway?
Take out its kneecaps.
Huh.
I mean, it's worth a shot.
Okay, everyone back up.
No worry, if I blow up, I'll be fine.
Oh, wait! Before you do that, uh,
What are you doing?
I was gonna do heroism.
I don't know if we want to use that just yet.
Okay. Also, I forgot to take a long rest.
Yeah, don't worry. I don't need that because Kinto is doing partner in crime with me. I get a plus
You know-
1. So
Yeah, but that's a
Problem.
circumstance bonus.
I know, but I don't think we need to use heroism just yet. I don't think it's that important.
Valid.
How long does heroism only lasts 10 minutes? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm
You
gonna
start-
hit it.
You start like looking for. Alright. You start looking for whatever trap is on this door. And for the life of you, you just can't find it. I need you to make me a basic reflex saving throw, please.
Is it magic?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna activate my warding signs.
Okay.
I get a +2 bonus. Is it a curse?
No.
Okay, so I gain a +2 bonus to the saving throw. Reflex save, you said?
Yes, please.
Okay, is it a poison or anything?
No.
So Hanu failed to disable the magic trap.
And fail the basic reflex save as your tools are kind of like moving around it, looking for seams, looking for wires or gears or whatever. You hear a and then a jolt of electricity flows through you for 16 damage.
Wow, deja vu, huh, honey?
It's only 11.
If you had a nickel for every time you've been electrocuted by a door, you'd have 2 nickels.
Wait, you're resistant to electricity?
I have 5 resistance to electricity.
How?
I'm a tiefling.
Oh. Is that... No, that's not just automatic.
No, I took a feat.
Alright.
Um,
I'm
Hanu's-
resistant to acid.
Anu gets blasted by this bolt of electricity. Percy, you see something in his eyes.
Oh, here we go.
Wrath.
You do not get to. No, you're opening right the fuck now.
Oh, here we go. He doesn't actually say anything, but Percy's like, oh, here we go again.
He grabs his tools harder than last time. He's like, no. You're opening. I didn't that to be secret. I'm sorry.
Opening and you shove your fucking tools inside. When does this reset? Hold on.
It might
Hold on.
not.
How often does this reset?
Did you give yourself your Kinto bonus?
Yes, I did.
Oh. I think it just happened. So one, make me another basic reflex save.
Mhm. Yeah.
So here's the question: are you
Oh,
trying to
fuck
disable
me.
this trap, or are you trying to unlock this? Are you trying to just push through and unlock this door?
Trying to unlock the door.
Okay. So sorry.
I know. I'm
as
rolling
another-
bad.
As another 18 electrical damage courses through you, you're like, and your immediate you're a robot essentially, and you jerk back as your components seize up from the electrical impulse, and your thieves' tools snap. You critically failed the lock. I'm so sorry.
18 was
Oh
a
yeah, a
critical
simple
fail.
hazard uses its reaction only once, after which its threat is over until the hazard is reset.
It is not simple.
Oh. Okay.
It is common electric evocation magical trap.
What's its complexity?
Where would I see that?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Maybe in archives.
Yeah, let me look it up.
I don't have replacement picks. Don't have replacement lockpicks, everybody.
You could buy more.
Where?
In town.
Oh, it is simple. It is simple. Okay, never mind. Take back that damage. It only activates once.
Okay.
This
You
is
still
not.
broke your tools, but
Do not in. You can see Hanu getting just so mad right now.
Yeah, you get so mad that you broke your tools inside of it.
approach, put a hand on Hanu, like, you tried.
Well,
And that's all that matters. Just gently pushing
Now,
out.
notably,
Yeah.
Hanu, you do notice, because you're trying to, like, lockpick it, this door doesn't have a lock. Like, it doesn't have a slot for, like, a key to go into.
But we can't open it.
Gently push Hanu to the side and just sort of
Does it
try to
have
force
writing
the
on
door
it?
open by, like, breaking, trying to, like, shoulder check the door open.
okay, that is this kind of check. Let me help you with that. There you
It's
go.
worth noting, Hanu's like little braids of golden like wiring are floating and sparking. Like,
Also, you probably need one of these.
I have a crowbar.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna aid you on this.
But yeah, we tried carefully opening the door. Percy's now just going to try and break the door down.
so hit that athletics button.
Yeah, I'm just helping you. Awesome.
That is not.
Sorry,
a
I'm
success.
aiding, not doing it. I'm letting Purcell do it.
Okay, yeah, aid my. Oh, that's a +1 to Percy's. No, maybe.
Uh-huh.
And the
So
crowbar.
hit the funny button, Percy. On
I will
the.
hit the funny button.
So +1 for
Alright.
me there.
You stick the crowbar
Oh,
in.
it's not a secret check, this.
Oh.
You rolled 15. Do you want
Okay.
you want a total of 15? Do you want to try again? Want to
Do we
re-roll?
want to swap it around?
Fuck it, I'll go for, I'll shoot for, I assume, because since you're asking that 15 doesn't do it,
Yes, 15 doesn't
I-
do it.
yeah,
I critically failed on an 18.
then fuck it, let's go for round 2.
Okay.
Is that a failure or critical failure?
So, okay. So, first of all, are you re-rolling yours, or are you
Yeah, that was a reroll. I would
re-roll? Okay, okay.
just right.
You
I couldn't
stick
like,
the
just,
crowbar-
right click it. Oh, I could. Never
You-
mind.
You stick the crowbar in, shove it in there as best as you can, but you realize the door is thick and made of stone and it's real thick. You get it in there, and you can tell that there is a locking mechanism in there somewhere because you can feel like when you stick a cord in a door, you can feel the the
The
latch is. You can kind of feel that when you're trying to do that, but like you can't like fiddle with that anyway. But you get in as best as you can, and you try, but the door's real tight, and you try. Every time you try pushing down on the thing, the crowbar eventually just slips out. You're definitely like damaging the door more superficially than anything, but you're definitely like leaving scratch marks and whatnot using the crowbar trying to wedge this thing open, but it's not enough.
After like the second try, I'd be like, nope, other way. This door ain't budging.
Oh my god, Hanu's been steaming for a moment, and as he's slowly, like, electricity is leaving his body, his brain running through, open the door, open the door, open the door.
He just pats Hanu on the shoulder as he walks past.
And as you do, you hear him go, "Motherfucker, the music box is the fucking key. Stupid fucking dumb son of a fuck." Hanu stomps.
Yeah, the music box doesn't work.
The big one.
The big music box is the key to opening the door, but we cannot operate it because we do not have the required tools.
There's gonna be a drum somewhere that we're gonna need. If I run into another fucking door that electrocutes me, I swear to God.
You open the door. You open this door, and it's definitely stairs that lead down. But actually, even before you open it, you can tell that there's water, like that's kind of like soaked through the bottom of it. But you open the door, and it's stairs that lead down. But you can tell that there's just water. It's just waterlogged.
Okay. Not that way either.
Oh, no, Dive could go down there.
Not alone, she couldn't.
We're not sending Dive by herself.
Okay.
As much as I'm sure Dive likes the water, Holloway.
Time to have Dive fight a giant crocodile in a very
Alright.
small space.
I did that.
It's time for Dive to do the entire water temple by herself.
Okay, you two, gather up, everyone.
Mooney, you there?
They are both very tired.
Mooney, you there? Mooney.
I think Mooney might have
Sure.
fallen asleep.
Many might have passed out.
Do we want to? Okay, so there is a point where I'm going to say that we have to call it, but you haven't reached that point yet. So do
I
you
think
want
this
to wait
is a
till you
good-
get there?
I think this is a good stopping point.
Yeah,
You want it to be a
yes.
good stopping point? All right.
Oh, we don't want to open another door?
No.
Not while Mooney's not here.
Fair.
Yeah. But being that close, you can tell the door to the north is locked.
Damn it.
So it'll be the door to the east that you have to go through.
Jump.
Okay. For now, I think we end session.
Yeah, we can call it that.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for playing with me. And actually, hang on.
Get onto land.
Get closer.
Thank you all so much for playing with me. Thank you so much, Adam, for DMing, and thank you so much, Zero, for streaming.
Yes, thank you to all of my players for playing with me. I hope you liked this new dungeon.
I did.
It's
Oh.
gonna be fun.
Thank you. That was really fun.
Yeah.
It's fucking doors with electricity in them.
That was not my intent.
Can you move Dive over here?
Oh yeah, sure. Look, they gave me.
Not through the walls.
That's fine.
Fine.
Okay.
Look, they have. Look, I read what the fuck was it called? Electric latch rune, and I was like, I have to. You literally put it
I mean,
on locks
I
to
have to.
electrocute people that try to like pick it open. I have to do it.
Yeah, I make it. That makes sense.
The other one was poison, and I was like, why would a non-magical poison thing still work at that point? Like,
It's magic.
It's magic, whatever. The electric lock rune was better. And besides, it
Yeah.
does more damage.
Yep.
It does.
3d12
Okay.
was good.
Hanu's sitting here like, I think I've gained trauma.
Hanu's got that 1,000-yard stare as all he thinks about are electrified doors.
Like, the first one was like, it was a god door that I just wasn't getting open. But this was like a reasonable door that I theoretically could have gotten open.
Hey, how do you turn off AoEs?
Good question.
Go to the ruler underneath the person, hover over it, and then kill it.
When I'm more awake, I will figure out what is magical in this.
Oh,
fucking
you're
room.
awake.
He's awake.
Oh, sorry.
But-
Were you talking to me?
You might have passed out for a minute.
You'd gone
Oh,
higher.
sorry about
Dead. Not dead.
Yeah, we were just doing sign-offs, which we should finish, actually.
Oh, I'm
wanna
really,
open
really,
it?
really sorry.
You're
That's
good.
fine.
This is a good stopping point
Gonna wrap
either
up
way.
anyway.
Well,
What if we open up the door then stop?
yeah, we can. Like, there was a better stopping point then if you were all
Yeah.
here. But before we move on, I do need to, like, how do we turn off the AoE on someone?
What is the
On
AoE?
who?
Someone has an emanation that shouldn't be on right now.
Oh, I have a
Oh,
light.
that's Nina's light.
No, me. I have a person,
Oh,
Oh.
and I don't know
no.
how to turn it off.
Either go if it's an effect, turn off the effect, or if it's something else.
It's a passive.
It's a passive.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Alright.
Can you hide them?
They are hidden, and it still affects them. So instead, I'm just gonna move them like way off screen.
Valid. But
Way
if
off
it is a
screen.
constant thing, can it be turned off?
I couldn't find a way to do it. Anyway.
No. I mean, in lore, can it be turned off?
Yes, technically.
Okay.
At least in my head. Anyway, y'all can
Okay.
continue forward.
Check if there's traps.
Roll
Okay.
perception. Literally like 5 minutes. There we go. All right, cool. Continue forward. I'll tell you if you see anything. You
Oh, let
may
me
want to turn on
back
your
my
light. Yeah,
lights.
yeah,
I can't see shit.
yeah. I didn't turn it off.
No, I did it. I'm sorry.
That's fine. There we go. Yes, as you enter this octagonal room, you find 6 large sarcophagi, one of which is teetering on the edge of what appears to be a cliff that leads into a natural cave system below.
And some bones are spilling out of it.
Yes, the whatever it had in there seems to have fallen out the bottom.
What is the meaning of these images?
So, also important. On the wall, and on the wall against
Oh, I can't
the
see that.
on the wall of the sarcophagus, each one has a flat stone feature with a series of dots bored into them in seemingly random pattern.
Is it Braille?
No, it's not poking out, it's going in. And in fact, Dive,
Mm-hmm.
make me a Star Lore roll.
That's very cool. I hate to be the narc here. There is a bug.
Yeah, I can hear them over there.
that's all right. It's not going to be of the 8-legged variety.
So, Dive, as you look around, you're like, oh, wait, these are constellations! Oh my god! And you start, like, recognizing them. Before you do so, Hanu, in the distance, you see a creature, down the cliff. Down the cliff, you can see a large bug-like creature, that hasn't noticed you, but its antennae are wiggling as if it is maybe exploring, maybe looking, but it seems to be tending to what might be eggs of some kind.
What's that, Hanu? Did
Bug.
you fall down the well?
Bug. I will put you
Okay.
down the well if you say that again.
Okay. Oh,
Would
yeah,
you
I
like
can-
to
I
roll
can
me
hear them.
occultism?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
I have
Okay.
that.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Probably should have done that secretly.
Hanu.
Hanu,
Hanu.
Yeah.
You were discussing earlier about how, at least to 3 of you, a rust monster would just fuck them up.
No.
Are they aberrations?
No. They're elementals.
Well, we'll find
Why
out
wouldn't
next
it be
time
nature?
on Dragon Ball Z. If a rust monster are going to fuck you up, that's
Hey,
where we can end it.
Hey, everyone who isn't me, you need to leave.
What about me? What about me?
You are also made of metal.
What about you? You're made of metal too.
I am a metal kineticist. I am their counter.
So, androids, automatons are going to take damage from these motherfuckers.
Oh, really? Are we
You're made of metal. As far as
are
I
you
looked this
really?
up, as far as I
don't
can
know.
tell, the rust effect will damage you as well.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought we were made of like special ceramics and stuff.
no, we're made of metal.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I have
Oh.
I have an ability. I'll post it real fast.
It's
I
so
have,
funny.
I have extract elements.
Yeah, but that only works if they have the tag.
Rust monsters have the metal tag.
Oh, they do?
I
Are
am
they
pretty-
aberrations?
They're
not-
aberrations.
Oh, they're not. So it's not nature. Oh my god, okay.
Yeah.
I am pretty
Let me
certain
double check
rust
it.
monsters are specifically from the plate of metal.
Oh.
I am like 90% sure that
Alright,
this
look
is
it up
my
and
Let me
fight.
double check. Rust monsters
It's not a
have.
fight.
I'm not seeing a. Where would the tag be? I'm not seeing the tag.
It's in their traits.
Oh, in the traits. I'm seeing neutral, medium, aberration. I'm not seeing metal in the just thing, but that might just because it hasn't been updated. It might not have been updated. We'll look it up. We'll look it up later.
That's okay.
Yeah, we'll look it up later. But I find it very funny that you were literally talking about, like, we could get a rust monster. No. A rust monster's gonna fuck you up.
No, because
Sure will.
no. I fucking knew this because as soon as I heard metal and like noises in the walls, that's a rust monster. I've done this song and dance before.
I've never actually used a rust monster before. They're fun. They're
Okay,
fun.
so a rust scarab is from the plate of metal.
Oh, damn.
At least it's only a rust, a little one, and not a fucking rust lord.
Yeah, no, correction, I'm fucked.
Hmm.
Are you
as it
sure
turns
all
out-
monsters aren't?
It's not in Rage of Elements.
Yeah, but they wouldn't reprint it.
Rust
Maybe
monster doesn't have a tag. Not that I'm saying. At least Alkazo Nethys doesn't have it, and they would be up to date.
So,
Yeah, but they didn't get errata for the earlier.
Let me look it up. We can look it up later. That was my
Yeah.
point.
no,
Was I can
let's
look it up
end the
later.
stream real
But,
fast.
but we're ending it, yeah. This is where I was like, this is where we would have to end it, because we're not going to have a fight if y'all decide to fight without everybody. So,
Uh-huh.
but yes. Okay, thank you all so much for playing with me.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for GMing
No,
for us.
yeah,
It's
Mooney,
all
it's totally
good,
fine.
It's a natural bodily reaction you cannot control, unfortunately.
Yeah. Also, like it ended up not. Like we were real close to the ending anyway, because this seeing the beast would have been, because we're not gonna have a fight. We're not gonna fight these things in the last 30 minutes. It's not gonna happen. So it's totally fine. Yeah, this is exactly where it was gonna end. So, anyway, yes, thank you all for playing with me. Thank you, Zero, for chat writing. Thank you all so much for joining us. All the new faces, all the old faces, all the friends and all the strangers that have yet to become our friends, and those in the future of the time machines, thank you as well. And until next time, don't forget to spread the weird. Good night, everyone.
Good night.